Welcome to another episode of Please Delete This.
Hold on.
I can't.
Go ahead, man.
Yes.
Basically.
I'm just gonna have something from yesterday that made me laugh.
Episode
Yeah.
171.
It's palindrome.
What'd you say?
Oh, here we go again.
What'd she say?
There's lots of palindromes in this world, Darren.
No, it's
You-
not. It's not you,
you
in the
have-
palindrome. It's him in the
Every
palindrome
time.
every time.
What'd I do?
What is it?
What's a palindrome?
What is it? What happened?
Every time.
Same backwards and
Oh,
forwards.
yes.
First
Yes,
guy.
yes,
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
yes, yes,
And then he
yeah,
goes,
yeah.
"What is it again?"
When we get to 181, same thing. I'm going to do it.
Like, oh, and then he goes, "Oh, like race car." Yeah.
Yes.
Every time. It's the same conversation over and over again.
You know what's funny? I was going to say, is it different for like words? Did I say that last time?
Yes.
Clearly losing it. I've done a reset on myself, a factory reset. In fact. So this has been...
I'm so mad we didn't let that play out.
Oh my god.
Because all that was going to happen.
Yeah, what's gonna happen? Oh Jesus! Welcome to another episode of Please Delete This. In the building.
How you spell palindrome?
Oh boy, that's new.
That's new?
That's new.
I'm looking up, make sure you guys aren't lying to me.
Why are we lying
it's-
over
yeah.
and over
Because you guys are mean.
and over again? Hey Darren, wouldn't it be
just
funny
gonna go-
if we made up a word
We're gonna make up the word like,
and then we're gonna use it in a
over
sentence
and over again.
and we're just gonna keep saying it's a
Yeah.
real word until he believes us.
I must confirm.
That would actually be pretty hilarious.
That's a great prank.
I want to do it.
No, you already did it.
No, we haven't.
How you spell it though?
Palindrome is a real word. But Darren and I are going to make up a word.
We're gonna make up a word.
Just so you
No,
know.
no, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't
And the
do
fun part is going to be knowing that he doesn't know if this is the word today. Or, you know, each
Yeah.
time we say a word, he's going to be like,
I can tell you now.
He's definitely gonna go to work and be like, "Yeah, palindrome, right?" What, Bim?
I can tell you what, that little plan of yours won't work.
Yeah,
Why?
Because now every word we say he's gonna be like,
That's
I
what
want
makes
to.
it funny.
And your accomplice, you think he'll be able to
"Oh,
actually...
yeah, I'm not even gonna say my own word correctly." Is that what you're gonna say?
Y'all be saying it different.
And Jen gets mad at me. Welcome to another episode of Please Delete
Palindrome.
This.
It's a real word.
In the basement, we
Alright.
got Darren.
Bim.
Genevieve.
All right.
Which backwards image.
Our openings are always the best thing in life.
It's okay. So it's Palindrome. It's spelled exactly how it sounds.
Got it.
Okay.
You know the English language, though. Everything ain't spelled the way it sounds.
That's why I said that. In case you forget what I said. I could.
I thought it was A-N, not I-N.
See?
But I suck at spelling. So.
You guys made this word up, boy. Darren, you know how to spell it? You telling me what it is. How you gonna tell me what it is when you know how to spell it? What you mean?
He's out here blowing up our spot. Darren, leave the spelling to me. Spelling bee almost
Darren, like, we agreed that it was...
palindrome for palan. I want that in there, Jen. Palindrome.
Oh,
Whatever.
boy.
What's up, yo?
Who raised you, people?
What you mean?
Who raised you?
Hey, guys.
We all raised in the same system, yo.
Happy birthday, darling.
Happy
Happy birthday, my brother.
I hate this.
Did you say happy birthday?
Did you say happy
did,
birthday,
I did.
darling? Did you say it and mean it?
Of course I
With
do
your
too.
heart?
All of my heart and soul.
Say it again.
Happy birthday. That's how I said it.
I'm mad you really said it again.
I'm mad he's not here because if I said it like that to him, it would be super awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look him dead in the eyes.
Happy
too.
birthday.
It was a dumb
And just
smile.
stare like,
Wait for him to say thank you.
yeah.
That was good, right?
Right. It's good, right? Nah. Happy birthday to the man,
Yes,
the legend.
sir. Yes, sir. Legend indeed. That bathroom is crazy.
You do anything nice for him today?
Yo, you would think she wasn't on a podcast.
That's it.
Or you would think we were the
It's right.
feds.
Again, we have to say, okay, we gotta get going, guys. Like, anything to wrap up?
then-
So you said I act like you guys are the feds, but you just accused us of making up a whole word and keeping it up for almost 4 years.
You're a trickster. I know you. You're a trickster. I don't trust you.
When he's alone, I wanted to see, hey, babe. Come here for a second. What's the call when the number is saying forward and backwards?
She don't know that shit. Babe, I'm not insulting you.
I can't even ask you. Just forget it.
I wonder if she know. I'm gonna ask
Can
her.
you please test this?
I'm gonna ask her.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask her. Oh, you guys. I'm on to you.
So yeah, you said I act like you're the feds, but you once again are accusing
Trickster.
Darren and me, Darren and I, sorry, English language, real words, Darren and I, of creating a word
Yes.
and continuing to use the word for the sole purpose of what?
You know what?
Just cause.
What is the purpose,
Your
as
own
you would say?
sick entertainment. The booty is.
We want to embarrass
You
you.
want to embarrass me on this here podcast?
You will not stand for it.
No, damn it. No. So don't worry. Both of y'all spellings I'm gonna look up. Darren said palindrome. What did he say?
I definitely said palindrome. Yes, I'm palindrome. Yes.
Oh god.
That's why they go back and forth.
Yes.
The same both ways.
Same thing, Bim. Oh, you're too smart for us.
Nah, guys, you gotta wake up early in the morning. Bro. You got to. Hey,
Gotta get up with the crows and the roosters.
To get one over on
to
me.
get one over on me, boy.
This much laughing this early is not good.
Never a good time. So, Jen, you really don't want to share anything? No.
It's a blur, you know.
His birthday's today.
Yeah, but we've been like hanging out since like Sunday. We took the week off of work, and so you know,
A lot of alcohol. That's what's up.
copious amounts. Copious
Yay.
amounts. Yeah. So I'm like, what the hell did I do? I got him that stuff I showed you guys.
Oh, dope.
Yeah.
Nice. He like it?
He liked them.
Hey.
Yay.
He liked the gifts. And I grilled.
There we go.
I grilled today,
That you made in the cold.
but it wasn't just me. It was myself and his son. His son went and bought him a big steak for his
now.
birthday. And then I was like, all right, I'll season it up. So usually when we grill, he likes the grill. He makes sure the grill's good. He cleans the grill. He puts the meat on the grill. He cooks the meat. He does the whole thing, basically, is what I'm saying. He does the whole thing. I bring a bowl at the end and say, do you want to put the meat in here? He does.
That's your contribution.
I season the meat. I take the middle off. I come back in the end with the platter. It's a good system.
I like it.
It's good. But because today's his birthday, I did 95% of the grilling.
Yay.
And he came at the end. So I feel like I did a thing.
And what did he finish up? Just to make sure it was the right temp on the meat, or what?
Yeah, because I just wanted to double another opinion because, you don't want to do all that and then fail, you know.
Yeah.
Good call.
So that's the thing I did today.
I like it. Oh, birthday steak. Great job. Done already. Hey, what else do we need? It's
Darren almost said so.
Oh, that would be, yeah. Okay. And then outside of that, what was sweetie?
In the words of a wise man, just play my balls a little bit, you know?
Say again? What do you say?
A wise man once said, play with my balls a little bit. I'm assuming that there's a wise man somewhere that has said that.
Something like that. Oh, boy.
Along those lines.
Along those lines, right?
Okay.
Along those veins.
Wow.
Wow. Well, happy birthday again.
Wow.
Darren, what have you been up to, sir?
Nothing like Jen. This weekend was good, I think. I don't remember most of it.
Yeah, it was great.
Last football game, so that's
Oh, so it's a wrap.
Yeah, that's a wrap. All over, all done.
Nice.
Kids did well. Of course, Halloween was this weekend. Yes. So we went trick or treating.
Did you dress up?
I did. In a lazy way.
What were you?
So my wife has this magnificent robe, if you will. It's like, think of like a Game of Thrones, like hoodie,
Like a
cape
wizard?
type thing. Yeah.
It's a regal cape.
It's beautiful.
Beautiful.
She
From the wedding.
From the wedding, yes. And
You think I remember that?
Okay, you're right. You see capes all the time.
she's like, yeah, I want to see them all. So I wore that with my sombrero that was also blue. And that's what I just.
What the hell he was?
No, this is what I was. Nah,
With a sombrero.
I didn't put much effort. I was like, oh, robe. Oh, a hat. Because they're both blue. All right, kids, let's go. And I walked the streets of Warwick, flowing cape.
Dragging his cape on
Flowing
the floor.
cape, yeah. So,
Beautiful cape. Satin
You
with like
put
the
on a
ruffles.
cape and a sombrero?
yeah.
Wow, he's real Warwick.
Was,
It's real now.
yeah, it was just, just joining the festivities, although it didn't make sense. But it was either the sombrero or the...
Chicken head? I think you should do the chicken head.
No?
Can you see out of it?
Yeah, but it was nighttime, and I didn't want to, meet people and be like... yeah.
It's like it's better to have that because you don't have a mask on.
I guess, but the sombrero wasn't on my head; it was on my back.
That's what I'm saying. So the chicken head's better because it's safer.
Safer.
Tomato.
You know what I mean? We gotta keep you safe, Darren. You are a national treasure. Okay.
It's a fact.
Okay. We must protect you at all costs. Put the chicken head on next year.
All right, I got you. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
But it was for the kids, so the boys had a grand old time. My son nearly embarrassed us. We go to this house, and they walk up the stairs, and we're both kind of sitting on the sidewalk. We're watching them plain sight, and by this time they've gotten the rhythm of it. Go knock, trick or treat, yeah. So they knock on the door. This nice little lady comes out, and she gives him a couple pieces of candy. And Carter turns around, and as he's walking down the stairs, he's like, "Man, that lady is like, no, shh, shh." And he's like, what? Like she's just no, shh, come on, get it, shh. And so he's like, the lady is, and we're like, no, shh. There's people around. We're like, shh, no, just get in the car. Come on, go. So we got about 5 houses down. And we're like, okay, Bubba, what were you trying to say earlier? He was like, man, that lady was so old and so slow. I was like, oh, thank God we moved away from the house. Because he was about to just let it fly.
Darren, your child is your child.
He's
boy.
my child. I have no one else to blame but myself. Because that's definitely
Y'all
something
see this old man?
She took Mallow. I got 3 pieces and she
You know what's so funny? It's because they're the same person. Darren felt the coming.
Yeah.
Because I thought you were going to say, oh, he almost embarrassed. And then we were like, oh, what were you going to say? You're going to say, that lady is so nice.
No.
I thought he was going to surprise you.
Nah. This boy was ready to fly.
Because you almost said the same thing, probably.
Darren was like, yo, I got a sombrero on my back. Like, hurry up.
I got things
go
to
home.
do.
Oh, boy.
But it was nice. It was nice to, kind of be out and about with the kids. It was actually really nice weather. The thing I hate most about Halloween is it's usually cold when we walk in the streets.
Yeah.
And it was super nice out. So, otherwise, tonight we had a good weekend. How about you, Bim?
You don't want to be a cold streetwalker.
I hate
Cold street
streetwalker.
No, I was just doing mostly renos, but I do appreciate some of the Halloween costumes I saw people post. So, Jeff.
Oh, yeah.
Did y'all see Jeff, what he was wearing?
I did.
Shout out to Jeff. He was Dave Chappelle playing Prince on the Chappelle show. So he had
Great costume.
the purple suit with the ruffles and the wig,
curls.
the makeup, and the basketball.
And he was
Amazing.
Yeah.
Top
funny.
notch. Yeah, but I felt let down. I didn't see a lot of costumes. and
there was a
shit.
lot of couples costumes that I saw.
Like what kind?
There were all of it's gone now. like Toy Story, like Buzz and Woody.
Oh, okay.
Our good friend Justin Case and his wife.
Oh yeah, there
With
were
the Amazon package.
Yep.
Oh, I did see
And
that.
that was a good one. I like that one a lot.
Yeah. For me, it was just nice to kind of see everybody celebrating. Last year we were all confused on if we should be outside or not. So it was just nice to see people out and about and being masked up.
That's true.
There was a lot of Squid Game characters. And
I didn't see. I saw one like individual people as the. What were they? The guards, the judges, whatever.
the guards, yeah. And the pink suits.
But then I saw a group of them. There was like 6 or 7.
Wow.
And when I was driving, I actually got nervous for some reason. I was like, oh, man.
Oh, God.
This is the game about to start.
Oh, God. I saw a lot of anime characters, too.
Well, you just recognize that they were anime characters. Because I would have been like, what the hell is that?
Yeah. There was like Akatsuki members from Naruto. And
Yep,
What
see,
did you
right
just
away.
say?
No idea.
Akatsuki
Making up
members.
words again?
Now,
Yeah, that was a makeup word, yeah. It was Itsumi's. So it was cool to see.
Yeah, no, it was good. I didn't see all of it, but Actually, Jen, be ready. I saw there was a Rolling Loud concert in New York. It was 3 days, like a festival. And J. Cole was headlining.
Yay.
See? Saturday, and Jen, you'll get a kick out of this. It rained his entire performance. Rained his entire performance. I'm not even talking drizzle. It
Like
was
downpour.
Bro, there was one shot from behind him. It looked like it was a movie. And he was like, if he had to perform to save the world. And he was just up there going crazy. But I ended up watching some of the performance. And it was an hour long. And this guy he didn't get a towel. He didn't say, yo, change or stand up. He was out there the entire time. Bodied it. The day before at Rolling Loud, 50 Cent was a headliner, I believe. And he brought out the baby.
I wasn't there.
No. You posted something, though.
Me? Mm-hmm. What'd I post?
So there was
I'm old.
something about the head of the LGBTQ.
Oh, saying that the baby's off the hook. Now
Yeah.
we still mad at Dave, though.
Yeah, he's
Right.
back in the good graces because he educated himself.
So the interesting thing was, he wasn't on the bill for Rolling Loud, and in order for him to go, people had to get approval. So 50 had to get approval. It was because of that cosign that he was able to then perform. So I started to ask, how does all of this work? Because I'm
Right,
confused.
right.
It was everybody saying cancel him, blah blah blah, no shows. They started pulling advertising and all that stuff off of him. But the word of one person makes everything cool.
I'm so confused by this whole situation.
And if
Who
that's the
is
case,
the leader?
I was gonna say, if that's the case, who's our leader? Because I don't.
Who's the leader?
Who speaks?
Who?
Oof, no.
I'm not. Hey, I'm just leaving it out
That's
there.
what you want to do. Like, who
Who's the
speaks for
who's the guy or girl?
Right.
Because when I put that up, and I put something underneath it, like, so who, like you're saying, who's the leader that makes the decision that now, okay, we're doing
Right.
this, and anybody who replied to me who's from that community all said the same thing. They were like, we don't have a leader, and I don't know who said that because he's still on my shit list.
Thank you. So, what is all this posturing? And what did Dave say? There's evil people within. That's who I have a problem with. So somebody just comes and says, oh, okay, he's allowed to make money now because I feel like it's cool. Mm-hmm. And now, so what is this cancel stuff? How do we determine who's able to earn and not able to earn? And is it just based on who you know? Like, it makes things feel fraudulent to a certain extent. People were hurt, right? Their feelings were hurt. Their traumas were reignited by his actions. But somebody that doesn't deal with how people feel individually just said, "Oh no, he cool," and everything's straight.
Or do you pay people to just say that online?
You done took it somewhere I ain't think.
Right, because it's not like, once again, there's no person behind it who's saying, I said this.
Right.
Right. So if I can pay one of these blog sites $100,000, put something up with a headline that says, I'm no longer canceled, then you're no longer canceled. Because how did you get canceled to begin with? How did you get canceled?
Right.
Because somebody put on the internet that you were canceled. That's how you got canceled.
It's also interesting.
So the way to undo that is to just do the exact same thing.
It's just very confusing.
Like, do you create a controversy just so you can go back and correct it?
That's too risky.
For the artist.
For the artist,
yes.
yeah.
But for internet, because we don't know who runs anything anymore.
Yeah.
We don't know who controls anything. This whole Facebook is meta now and da-da-da. Well, what does that mean?
It just needs a good amount of traction for it to really become law.
Anything.
Yeah.
Wow. Scary times we living in. Scary times. But also over the weekend, staying in the music realm,
You got a record deal.
I retired from music. Darren was my signed artist. He didn't put out anything, so I had to drop him. I'm out. Sorry.
What kind of music was it going to be?
It's pretty sad that I was your son. Signed
You hear
artist.
me, right? I'm like, what kind of music was it going to be? Because I'm like, was it a rap? Was it compa? Was it reggae? It could have went.
It was a compilation album.
He would have been the new Rihanna.
Ooh.
Sounds like an insult to say to Rihanna, but okay.
Over the
Yeah, it
weekend, both LL Cool J
Yeah.
and Jay-Z
Yeah.
were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Amazing. Yes.
I didn't
yes,
know
yes,
that
yes.
was. Oh.
And it's funny
It's
because
because they don't play BET work, isn't it?
ouch.
Ouch.
Quarter straight.
And it's funny because back in like '98, if I'm not mistaken, when they had done a cover of The Source, I believe, and it had like all the kings of hip hop. Jay-Z wasn't on it. LL was there, and I think there was a little friction between the two of them for a while, kind of like behind the scenes.
Yo, LL be having like slick beef with everybody, huh?
Yeah. But yeah, no, that was very dope. Very, very dope to see. Why is it called the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame still? I have a lot of questions today.
Start something online and
Like what, like a petition?
like now it's called
That's the question.
The Music Hall of Fame. Oh
And
my
it's
goodness.
love.
Oh my goodness, what an idea.
They'll come up with that after the Washington football team.
I was gonna say, and then they're like, no.
Nope.
No.
Still figuring it out,
No
guys.
more. We got a few more weeks before the end of the season goes.
I've got to just find myself. Mercury's in retrograde. I'm sorry. I will get to it when I get to it. Thank you.
Yeah, it did not make sense to me. It doesn't make sense. You have a variety of artists and composers too who are in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, I believe. So the name just doesn't. I don't know, but whatever. Congrats to them. And rock and roll was ours, anyways.
Ooh,
Spice.
hot takes.
Spice, guys, I'm disappointed in
We
you.
both suck, like literally.
Listeners, I'm grabbing. If you listen to last week's episode, Darren went ahead and got us the spicy jollof. I'm using air quotes on spicy jollof seasoned rice mix.
He got us this a while ago. He just brought it downstairs
Finally,
last week.
and I understood the assignment and took mine home. And
Oh,
I
you
came
took yours?
back. Yes.
Oh, so that's Darren's?
Yes.
Yeah.
He didn't cook his and it did his
He
house?
didn't even bring it back upstairs.
Oh my god! I thought that was yours and you forgot it too.
No.
Wow, Darren.
I thought you knew that was mine.
No, she didn't know. So I was like, I'll just wait and tell her.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you mean I had a minute? I could have hit it and she been none the wiser.
No, I seen it. I just thought it was in the place because like mine was where I left mine. I thought Bim's was where I was like, dang, he forgot his too, and I was yelling at him, and I forgot mine.
After Thursday, I don't come back down here. I tried very hard because when I come back down here, then I'm down here for like 4 hours doing stuff. So
And you got like a family and
right,
stuff.
it's frowned upon to
Just
to ignore your
for
family
4 hours.
There's dads who left for 30 years.
I can't get 2 hours to myself.
Yo, that's another conversation.
That's dark. That was dark.
I can't even.
That was very dark.
This weekend was very dark for me. So
Oh, we got to get into that.
no, we should.
No, we should. But I left this on the counter. I showed the wife and laughed and left it on the counter. I came home after doing some reno. She done cooked the rice.
Wow.
So I wanted to be the one to do it so I can
Yeah.
experience, what it's like preparing it.
So
and
none
all
of
that.
us have done the assignment the way we wanted to.
No.
Okay.
You guys still have a chance. Don't F it up.
I mean, we can get you another bag.
No.
No.
And here's why.
Okay. It tastes bad.
Not good. Now, when I say that, it's compared to actual
Actual- yeah.
prepared jollof rice.
Yeah.
Right?
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
so leads me to the packaging.
You understand now?
Not this actual packaging, but what the contents of the package themselves.
Okay.
So as you can see, the rice is a darker tint. We would assume from tomato, some kind of tomato, whatever. And then there's like,
Are those raisins?
flakes, whatever those flakes of dried herb or whatever. They
say
don't
those
break
are-
down. So this color is pretty much what the color of your rice is going to be, but a little bit, maybe a little bit darker.
Oh.
So already a strike because you don't get a strong tomato taste because where's the tomato
where is it?
inside? Also,
Okay.
just go ahead and cross this
Spicy.
spicy something from the package. How's that? Because my friends, there was no spice. Okay, let me put this back. I'm sorry. There was no spice. Okay.
Okay.
So my wife made a delicious. I don't know why she paired the
This
two.
together? Okay, I'm so excited.
I was really just gonna make it alone and just to taste it.
She paired it with what?
Beautiful pork chop, thick cut, some lovely green beans, and this.
This something or other.
What I will say,
Okay.
if I was going to compare it to another dish that is delicious when made from scratch, versus its pre-made product, I will call it like baked mac and cheese versus boxed Kraft macaroni and cheese.
Okay.
Serviceable if you're in a jam. You don't really enjoy that you're eating it.
I like boxed mac and cheese.
You're crazy. That powdered cheese.
No. The Velveeta with the liquid cheese.
Oh, you were fancy about it.
Yeah.
Oh, nah, I ain't never did that one.
You ain't never had that one?
No,
What?
powdered.
Damn, it's 2021, baby.
No. That was
I know.
before I knew I
know.
could.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They've evolutionized it.
I saw that commercial with the Velveeta
Yeah.
squeezing. It's like, wait, y'all think you better than us?
They are better than us,
Man, if you
Bim.
don't go and make it
You know how
for
much
real,
milk
get
I
outta here.
spilled trying to make that as a kid? You always miss the measuring cup. You always miss the measuring cup.
You use a measuring cup?
Hell yeah! Wow.
Use your eye.
Wow.
You just
You are a daredevil.
culinary
Something.
Yeah, it was-
something.
You are
In
you're
my
daredevil.
learning
Since I was a
years,
small boy.
even now, I'm like 1 cup.
Nah, yeah, hell yeah, I can measure. What are you talking about? I'm a scientist. I'm not eyeballing a daggone thing.
With certain things,
With certain dishes, when you know them.
Yeah, when you make it for, that was a go-to, the box joint.
But the funny thing is, when I make pancakes, I don't do any measuring.
See?
Yeah, you know.
That's-
And that's even more risky.
Yeah, but
Is it?
I make great pancakes.
You made pancakes from scratch,
Yeah,
right?
but it's not risky.
What are your ingredients?
From scratch?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, see? Oh, I thought you were talking about from scratch.
No.
Why would I?
Wait, what are you? A farm? Like, what are you, a
This
pilgrim?
guy's a culinary master in his kitchen. You make pancakes from scratch?
Okay, wait. Before we
Yo,
get
guys.
into that, he said from scratch.
From scratch?
Reminds me of that movie, Scratch.
Oh my god.
You made it from squash?
You know the movie I'm talking about, The
Which
Ringer.
one's Ringer with
Johnny Knoxville, maybe is the name.
Oh yeah, I vaguely remember that.
I don't think I saw that one.
And then somebody scratched the CD. Scratch. I can't just talk about the movie on the pod because
She would put a reference of a movie that
I thought we talked about you guys seeing it, and I don't want to describe the movie on the pod because it's New Day in America.
Oh. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Gotcha.
Oh.
See, it's coming to you now.
Vaguely.
It's coming to you now.
Yeah, you can't.
Anyway, let's just move past
we
it.
Can't.
Let's just go.
So wait.
So no spice.
Oh, pancakes. So
Oh, yes.
So in the pre-made stuff,
So okay, that's
you
what I was
just
gonna say.
add water.
Okay, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
So when I make the pre-made stuff where you just add water, I always put more stuff. So I guess I
okay.
almost make it like it's from scratch, but I treat the mix like flour.
So what do you be adding?
So I'll add oil, eggs, milk sometimes, vanilla.
Even for
sugar.
the ones that say you
Wait,
don't need to
Jen?
add that stuff.
Wait.
Yeah,
You-
even
You
if
might
it's-
as well make it from scratch then.
That's what I meant. That's what I was getting at.
You a silly somebody. What is going on?
You made like double pancake. You took pancake mix and made more pancake mix. I'm Bim. I'm so confused. I thought I was confused by you making pancakes from squash, but it's her. She took the ready-made pancake and made more pancake on top of the ready-made pancake. I am confused, Bim. Oh my God, Jen. Wait, Jen, wait a second. Jen, when I look at the pancake box, if it says just add water, oh, thank God. Just water and then shake it around a little bit and this is the right consistency. You take the ready-made stuff and add eggs, oil, butter, and milk on top. But it told you all that. I don't mean it's not a
It's
judgment.
fine, Darren. It's fine,
not a
Darren.
judgment.
It's
It's just like wow. It's so much effort that you're. I pride myself on being lazy, Jen. I thought you do the same.
I do.
You're usually lazy with me, Jen.
I am.
But Jen,
But pancakes I take very seriously.
oh my God,
That is hilarious.
you got a rich ass pancake.
So
It's
I'm gonna
so
ask
good.
her. I'm gonna ask her. Jen.
Yes?
Have you ever made a pancake from scratch?
No. And
I'm so confused.
that's what I'm
Is
trying
it from scratch? I mean, she's right. It's not from scratch.
It's from a mix.
It's not. Because you need baking powder,
Powder. Yeah, I don't have time for that.
flour, brown sugar, all that
Wait,
stuff.
I don't have time for that.
Like you tell me, just
Just wait. Is it known this is what you do? Because like I feel like if Clarabelle King made me this pancake, I would never question like how she made the pancakes. Pancakes, right?
And I think that's what it is. I mean, I never even questioned me until this moment when he's like, "You ever make pancakes from scratch?" And I'm like, "Well, no, but like kinda."
Kinda, sorta, baby.
They're kind of scratchy.
I can never get sick of this podcast. Ever. How y'all just be pulling stuff out, man?
There's so much in our lives that it's like, if you never, this would never come up otherwise.
Ever. It's true.
Never.
It's true.
And I wouldn't question whether or not that made sense.
Exactly.
Or had I made them from
Exactly.
scratch.
Now I want to like survey the whole world. Like, how do you make your pancakes?
Yo, they even created the ones where you add egg.
Yeah.
Just to help people feel better, like they're actually doing more mean.
This one.
said meanwhile.
This one.
I mean, he said meanwhile.
Meanwhile, does he know this?
He used to make pancakes. But he doesn't make pancakes, so he never thought about it really either. Sometimes I put sprinkles in them.
Jen, okay, but Jen.
That's what I was expecting to hear.
Right. I put syrup in it. I maybe if I'm feeling fancy chocolate chips if you want to do that for the boys sometimes. But Jen, you've taken the pancake mix and made more pancake mix and put them together. Is there any equivalent of this? This is like making like we said earlier. You take the box mac and cheese with the Velveeta, and then you're like, I'm gonna
add some cheddar cheese to it.
cheese and pasta and milk.
I'm thinking up this roux and
make a roux and then add it.
man, you don't throw that Velveeta box away, man.
Now that would be hilarious.
It's making jollof rice and then putting this inside of it.
Like using this for the rice instead of the white rice. Pouring it into this.
Yes,
Oh my God.
yes. Instead of using white rice,
Oh boy.
use
Maybe
this as the
that's what you're
rice.
supposed to do.
Stop. Because then so okay, imagine Darren. Cooking instructions.
I don't want to imagine.
Place pre-made bag in pot. Bring to boil. Add tomato paste, peppers, onion. Why?
Too.
Jen?
You
You messing with me? Are you messing with me?
Is this the palindrome
Is she
thing
messing
again?
with me?
Is this the palindrome thing again?
You're a palindrome.
This is what we should have. This is. Oh my God.
You said you're a palindrome?
You are.
She's the same forward and backwards.
Yes.
Okay.
Pancake this way and that way.
Jollof rice with the instant rice. It probably come out fire.
See? She gonna do it, boy. I bet you, boy, she gonna do it. You would make this, Jen, and say this is lacking seasoning, and you would add everything that. Yo.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yo.
I'm already thinking like if I made that, I would totally put like corned beef in it.
See? Darren, come back. It's okay, man. I don't even know what we were talking
You
about.
need beef with it.
Oh, yeah, you need a protein, of course. Anyway, so my review.
Oh, you asked about pancakes. You said you make them from scratch.
Yeah, I made it from scratch, yeah.
So, okay, you tell me how you make it from scratch. Maybe I'll start doing that.
Flour, brown sugar.
You already do that, baby.
Baking powder. Darren, hey, man. Eggs. A little bit of salt, and some vanilla. Yeah. Yo, I can't say.
I would have. If you had to like, I put a little bit of vanilla in there. I'd be like, all right, cool, cool. Stop there. You, my friend.
You gotta put sugar.
But you, my friend.
They taste so good.
I could imagine
So
because it's a pancake inside of a pancake.
That's the picture that got me put in Facebook jail. That's
Which one?
The stack of pancakes. And I said, why is this a problem? It's a stack
Facebook
of...
knew.
Was it pancakes you made?
Yeah.
Hey!
Facebook knew.
Meta was on you.
And they were like,
They were like,
Up to your
This-
shenanigans.
they were listening to me through my microphone. I hear her using mix and cracking an egg. We hear her breaking the law. We gotta get her.
Google Home was like,
Oh no, she didn't.
Mark, I know we don't get along, but
something's got to be done.
She's breaking the law. Call the authorities.
I cannot believe this.
Jen, you're a magic thing that you've done that has confused me to my core.
Oh, wow.
All right.
What were we talking about? Okay, so yeah, this rice, it's not very good. But if I can suggest, Jen, just make it the way they say to make
Oh
it.
yeah, I'm not gonna make jollof and then put that in it.
I don't trust you. So, but just do it the way they say, just so you can know what they intended for it to taste like. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I was saying.
Uh-huh.
That most things I measure because I follow the instructions to a T.
Except
for the pancakes, I don't measure because I use my own something.
You know now, whenever pancakes come up, I will never not think of this. And I will, whoever's around me be like, do you know I have a friend?
I bet you there's more people that do that.
I bet you there is.
Yeah.
I absolutely feel like.
If Jen,
Yes.
If you don't stop buying that pre-made shit and just make it, please. Please.
But what if they come up messed
if I
up?
ever, see, this is what I mean, right? With stand-up comedy, like, I don't even consider my life funny. It's just funny things happen to me.
And that's what it is.
And I would get on stage and tell this story. I couldn't even take credit. I'd be like, guys, this is not even my joke.
Oh, it's not a joke.
I'm just telling you like a factual thing. My friend
It's not a joke.
makes pancakes like this. And
I be getting so
night.
mad because every time I go pick up a box, it says just add water. I'm like, no.
no.
Like, I think it's like, no, just add water.
Just water.
Where do you get your fluffy from? You just add. But the thing is, all right, Bim.
Okay, all right. Bim's mad. What do you want?
He's mad, so I'm just gonna take him to the edge. So here's the thing, Bim. I actually prefer crepes. Right?
Okay.
Which, if you don't know, crepes is or crepes, however you say it.
Crepes.
They thank you, Mr. Frenchie. They are a thin French pancake, so it's just a pancake but thin. They got a little eggy taste to them. So delish. So if I'm making pancakes for just me, I make them thin, so they're almost crepe-like.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? But I use that pancake mix and do the same thing. I just use less mix.
Hey man, it's your world. Hey, it's your world, Queen.
Hey, listen,
You know.
people are getting canceled for a lot more.
And
than
I
this.
can't find who the leader is to uncancel me if I get canceled.
You know what? I mean, in truth, I might have to like start something to get this canceled to get this pancake thing that you're doing. You have two phones.
Why not? Me and Pearl Milling don't have time for you.
You and who?
Pearl Milling.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
He said,
formerly
all right.
known as.
Oh boy.
Aunt Jemima.
Yes.
I don't have anything left.
Which we were talking about this week because me and Darling, we talked about lots of stuff.
I'm sure.
And yeah, most of it I can't even say on here. He's a funny person.
Yeah.
Makes me laugh. So, but Pearl, Jemima, like, it's pretty much like, you know, same level of name. I mean, I know it's Pearl Milling, but like Pearl, Aunt Jemima, you could have just left it. Just
Wait,
call
who's
it-
Pearl?
That's the new name of Aunt Jemima.
No, but you said it's like the same though.
Like, yeah, like an old black lady name. Pearl Jemima.
I don't know any Pearl.
Because you don't know a whole bunch of old
black lady,
people.
yeah.
Yeah.
You get the old name after what 65, then you adopted an old name.
I was born with an old name, so I can't really.
Is that an old name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is there.
Now it's a young name.
It's around it's like Celeste. Celeste is a very old name. But I love the name Celeste.
I would hope so.
You chose it. Is what he means.
No, I mean, but like I've always.
You don't-
No, I can't say I've always because I've never came across a Celeste before.
Bim.
Y'all are.
Are you guys are messing with me? You guys are messing with me? I ain't most of the same forward and backwards.
You know the crazy part? We're not drinking.
Not a lick of alcohol here.
Not a nan, not a nothing.
It's right there, but there's no cups.
A lot of bottles. Is this new?
The rum chata?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, damn. This shit goes bad after a while.
It's been in the fridge. I took it out today.
7:22. Okay, we got time.
Drink up, Jen.
It was cold. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. I love Jensuya.
And so does he.
Okay.
Sorry, boo.
Jen, have you heard of a show called P Valley?
Yes,
Have you seen the show?
of course I have. I'm
The
a
whole
ratchet.
season?
No.
So, I over the last 2 weeks was binging
You were binging P Valley?
P Valley.
It was a good show when we were watching it, but we stopped maybe like 6 episodes in.
So, it was only 8 episodes. But I was surprised at how much I enjoyed the show. from a musical standpoint, first the intro song.
You got to tell Darren what P Valley is.
Oh, sorry, Darren. So P Valley is a show on Stars, the Colored Network.
I was gonna say the blacks like stars.
If you go on Stars, the Stars app, and you scroll through, you'll see movies like Mike Epps and Michael Blackson. Those kind of movies.
Yeah.
The straight to DVD joints.
But there's no more DVDs now, so
So straight to Stars. So so P Valley, yes. A show that takes place in Chucalissa, Tennessee, possibly.
Good place.
Florida.
South, deep South, and it's about the strip club culture for that small town.
Okay.
A woman ends up there from another state, and
oh yeah, what about her? Yeah, we
jump back in, man.
I know, man. We got to the part where it was like starting to show flashbacks from her where she came from.
Yes.
And that's where we stopped.
Comes to a head. Darren, incredible. Like, it's really centered around the dancers and what they're going through. Okay. But it's extra ratchet. The
Don't
owner,
point at me when you say that.
Jen.
He pointed directly at me. He said extra racket, points at Jen like it was choreographed.
Darren, look. Hey, I finished watching the show and I said, Jen must know of this.
You're still pointing at me.
Because you already knew of it.
No, you can't.
She said, no.
do that.
No.
Perfect for my ratchet friend. I must tell her. She already watched it. Oops, my bad. I should have known better. See?
Even the little she just gave you was kind of ratchet.
Exactly.
Wow.
Kind of.
Wow.
Not totally. But like 30% ratchet.
Darren, owner of the strip club, transgender male that goes by the name Uncle Clifford.
He black.
Tall.
Oh, he fine though. In like a transgender kind of way. Like he's really nicely put together.
And hilarious.
Can you? Okay.
You should watch the show.
Darren should not watch the show.
Darren should watch the show.
Darren should watch the show.
The wife would love it. I'm not going to prepare you for any scenes.
Oh, good. That works well.
Nope. And there's one episode that was poorly directed because I had to look it up. It was so bad. Because I think it was episode 5 or 6.
P Valley?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was just filmed differently. It felt like a Tyler Perry movie almost.
I'm sorry.
I feel like I know what you're talking about.
The letter P?
Yeah, the letter P, as in like.
As in Pussy Valley.
There you go. That's what it. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm slow, Jen. I'm glad you recognize that and you played to that.
And she put all the puh in it. You know what I'm saying? she gave it to you, bro. She gave it puh.
Sound like
Made you say bless you.
Busta
Who sneezed?
Yeah, great episode. Great show. I
Oh,
really
you were saying
enjoyed
about
it.
the episode that was poorly directed.
Oh yeah, poorly directed because I was confused the entire episode. I watched one, jumped into that one, and it just looked weird.
I think I know which one you're talking about. I think that's right around when we stopped watching.
It sounds, because you said you started around 5 or 6?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that would have turned me off completely from the show if it stayed like that.
Yeah.
But they got right back to it. Actually,
Okay.
the production value got a little better. I think they did like a different director every episode. But I was surprised. And I enjoyed the music from the show so much that I've been playing the soundtrack all weekend.
You know what's so funny? This week, literally this week, I might still have it on my thing. I realized that the main song is a real song that's like on title.
Yes.
And I was playing it, and I was like, "Oh yeah, this show
That
that just
song.
happened this week."
And again, maybe I'm maybe because of the surround sound or whatever, but it seemed like they really put an emphasis on how the music sounded for the show, and the performances of the girls on the show, Darren, top notch. 3 of them on a pole. I watched it with the wife, so it's okay for me to talk about it.
Them girls are athletic.
Diesel too.
Yo,
Get up
that
on there.
main chick,
Mercedes,
boy,
girl,
boy.
man, 3 of them on the pole, doing the propeller thing. So one is spinning, one on top of her, one underneath, upside down. Incredible, great show. Check it out. Don't watch around the kids, obviously, but down in the valley where the girls get naked. Love
Is that a
show.
little kid singing that?
Sounds like it.
That's the song that I found on thing, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, that's a real song."
Yeah, that's the what's the theme song? For the
Theme
show?
song.
It's a 2-minute theme song. Hard. Oh, good show.
Yo, if you had a theme song, Darren, what would it be?
Oh.
That's a tough question to ask on the spot.
Like this, you know.
The one that's in my head right now is kind of an older song, and I don't know why it's in my head, but here it is. You know that song that goes, I can't dance, I can't walk. Only thing about me is the way I talk. I don't know why that song, but that's what you get.
But you can do all those things.
I can't talk.
My bad. My bad.
Gosh darn right, you're bad.
Hey, man.
You
sorry.
asked, no, her bad. She asked.
I don't know why I asked, but I'm glad I did.
Hey, you been?
I don't. Jen, what was yours? I got.
Well, I literally just thought of that, so I don't have an answer.
Yeah, I don't know. Something cool though. Something like
Return of the Mac or something?
No, something that doesn't have lyrics. So I'd only want like something from the 70s, something fly.
It's funny because in my head, when I asked the question, I like thinking of Staying Alive.
For who? For you?
Just in general, like I thought of
Yeah,
a theme song to
I get
have.
it.
I just imagine somebody walking.
Yeah, it has to be like that kind of vibe because you want
You
to.
want to bounce? You want to bounce in your opening theme? I don't know if I want to bounce in my opening theme
What you want to do?
because I already kind of possibly.
Yeah, it got to be something cool.
I already
though.
kind of bounce when I walk, like a little tigger.
Jen's song would probably be like, poopity scoop.
Yeah, that's a great song.
Poopity scoop.
You know what? That works with your little bounce.
Yeah,
too.
yeah. Because you don't have to bounce, but you kind of want to. It doesn't have to be a hard bounce.
And the beat's kind of all
Yeah.
over the place. So
Yeah, I like that.
Bim,
for
I
Jen.
think I'm offended.
You shouldn't be.
no, come on.
The beat's all over the place,
Yeah, you didn't make the beat.
but you said the beat is me.
No, you just walking to the beat. That's all over the place. With your
Bim's
bounce.
theme song.
I don't have one, man. Some from the 70s though. Got to be.
I wish Darren would have just inserted his little African drums impression right then.
That would have been it, right?
That would have been it. But we're not about racism on this podcast anymore.
Lies.
Anymore.
Lies.
Anymore.
Like we should have a sign like 5 days since incident. Just every week is just
Zero.
That's
try,
funny.
guys.
Hey, Bim, I have a really specific question for you.
No,
Have you
okay.
ever stolen a baseball card from Walgreens in your life?
Who told you to ask me this? You wearing the wire?
Is he entitled to compensation? What's going on?
You wearing the wire, bro?
No, no wire. I was just told very specifically to ask you.
Okay. So no, I have not. If because of that specific question, nope.
Were you with somebody who did?
No,
Okay.
we didn't do baseball cards. We didn't do baseball cards, man.
All right, cool.
Is that it?
That's all, Your Honor. You may step down.
Thank you.
So I saw something on Facebook that made me mad, and I posted it. It's a TikTok. Ordered a sandwich tray from Walmart, half white, half wheat. And this is what the person received, ladies and
Half white,
gentlemen.
half wheat.
Yeah.
It's a whole bunch of sandwiches. One side of each sandwich is a wheat bread, and one side of each sandwich is a white bread.
Right.
That person is a terrorist who made those sandwiches.
And they did it on purpose and
They
smiled
did.
the entire
They
time.
did.
They said you said half white, half wheat.
And that's what I gave you.
Yeah, and that's what you got.
That's what you got.
Each sandwich is half white and half wheat, ain't it?
Now I gotta ask: do you think people took the bread and corrected it?
I wouldn't.
I would not.
Hey,
I would,
people.
you gotta just eat it.
At this point,
Would you? So, okay, you ordered this platter of sandwich.
Would you
and
take
then,
it?
And then you get there and you see this. Would you just, whatever?
same thing I say to you. So hey, who's somebody?
Palindrome sandwich? This is a palindrome sandwich?
Because it's not the same front and back. It goes brown then white, white then brown. It's not.
Where's the other side?
Yeah, no, yo. So you messing with me, man?
I can see you did like,
Right? Yeah, no, that's exactly what I do.
But honestly, doing it that way is more half white, half wheat than if you would have done half the sandwiches with white bread.
They ain't wrong.
That's what I'm saying.
There's nothing wrong with what they
so
did.
I feel like I would have to take the tray because I don't have a leg to stand on in the argument.
Right.
Like, ma'am,
You said
you asked for
half white
half
and half
white.
wheat.
Is this nuts?
And I'd say, hey, you're right. Why is this even an option? This what you just did. Why and where? Huh? Tell me that. And then
You gotta cock the head to the side. You gotta break your neck to the side. You got to do it.
That is nuts. Reminds me of back in the Cox Communication days. We were doing an exercise to help people be better at describing things or getting information from customers when troubleshooting.
Yes.
Have to be very specific.
Yes.
Sir, can you go to the back of the TV and unplug the TV? Somebody's going to go back there and unplug the VCR at the time or whatever it was, right? So we're in this class, and the assignment was to tell the person sitting behind you how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
I remember this.
You remember this?
Yes.
That sounds fun. We should do that.
Sam,
Okay.
our buddy Sam, trickster. So the gentleman that he's telling him how to make the sandwich says, okay, put peanut butter on the side of the bread. on one side of the bread.
I already see this going wrong.
And then, okay, so he follows the instructions. Okay, instructor, everybody's done. Now turn around and see what you did. This guy who was explaining turned around and saw this man put jelly on the edges of the bread. He got so angry. He stood up and said, "No. But nobody does that. Why would you put it?"
If there's anything that Cox Communication has taught me, is that people are fucking dumb. I'm the one swear. They are like dummies. Like when you're dealing with people with their cable gen, all sense. The dumbest conversations I had in my life.
Honestly,
been at
Worse
Cox
than this?
No, honestly,
much.
That's why we can stand this.
Because yes, if you can make it through the years of working at Cox Communication, I'm pretty sure I had one guy who was like, my cable's not working, and I don't know what to do. I really need the TV working. My kid's here, blah, blah, blah. We went through all this troubleshooting. Can you try to do this? And stupid me just didn't start at step one.
Is the TV on?
Can you try to turn on the TV? And then you think like, oh, that must be it. Light bulb. And they go, no, the electricity's off.
Yeah, that's happened a few times.
Many too many times.
Nothing is on in the house. Bets.
Yes, bets.
You sat on hold.
Yes.
So ask me.
You didn't call the electric company.
No.
Yeah.
You call the cable company first because
That's your priority.
Yeah. And people, on the simplest one, black screen, right? Because you get right in. If you can't see anything, no picture. We think it's an outage potentially. Okay. Is your remote working? Let me see. Yeah, the light's coming on. Okay, can you do me a favor? Hit that power button. You hear the TV click on. Hey, how'd you do that? Bastard. You are messing.
Jen, the smartest
How did I
people-
do that?
The smartest people are idiots when it comes to... I'll never forget this call, and I'll stop after this because I can just go on for days. We had a doctor call in, and he was like, I had a technician that was supposed to come here, and he didn't come, and I want him to come right now, and blah, blah, blah. And we're like, okay. Well, the technician said that he called, didn't find anybody, so he left. And he's like, yeah, I know. I missed the call, and then I called. When I heard the message, I verified that I was home. So it took me a minute to kind of like, how did you verify if you missed the message? And he was like, every time I hit the verify, it keeps replaying the message. Because he went to his voicemail. And his voicemail said, if you are there, press 1 to verify. And he said, 1, I'm verifying at home, to a voicemail. So it just kept playing. And it took me far too long to recognize that this was happening.
Yeah.
And you are a doctor.
Yeah, people are silly.
Anyways.
But yeah, the instructions for the sandwich. Okay, Jen, you have a leg to stand. I get why you would think not, but that's just ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I'm
So what are
fighting.
you going to say?
What I said, I'm gonna tilt my head, and then after that, if they tilt their head back, we're gonna have a stare off.
We're going to diddy it.
And depending on what time I have to be to work for this stupid thing that I don't want to go to anyways,
That you was picking up the platter
that I was
for.
picking up the platform, I'm throwing it. I might throw the platter. I'm not even joking. I have to bring this. My boss asked me to come and do this. He's gonna think I'm playing games. You want me to bring this to work? You want me to get in trouble?
They gonna look at you like, you want me to get in trouble? I can't waste 48 sandwich.
I want to play a prank on him so bad.
Make him
Don't.
a sandwich.
And like some kind of prank just to see him in his natural, like, are you guys messing with me?
Don't do that. My wife does it to me a lot, and it's not even a prank.
Yo.
She used to be doing stuff,
Yo.
and I just look at her like, you messing with me?
Yo, the
No
time
way.
I saw them at the Food Truck Fridays, it did happen.
See?
And it was like 3 minutes I was around them. I was like, what's happening?
She be messing with me,
It
man.
was just so funny because she's so sincere, she's so sweet, and
God
she's
bless her.
not messing with him. She's just asking a question. He's looking at her like, Are you serious?
Okay, so we're doing the rentals. She bought caulk. She bought the caulk. Caulk is used.
Stop it, Jen.
Not
Relax.
caulk.
Come on, Jen.
Okay.
Come on, Jen.
It's a caulking
Grow
gun.
up. Grow
It's
up.
funny because he's the only one who says
I
like
know.
that. He's like, she bought the caulk. That's not funny, Darren.
It's
You're
funny.
telling me that's not funny.
Listen, if we're talking about construction. It's very,
serious
this is very serious. Yes, the light switch goes off.
Sorry.
I don't play when it comes to construction, Jen.
We don't play with caulk.
We don't play. He nearly choked.
Okay, we don't.
Don't choke on
It's
caulk.
serious. It's serious business, Jen.
Yep.
So she purchased it for her own usage. I'm doing something else. I'm painting or something. My back is turned. She gonna come to me,
Oh, Lord.
to my back. I say, hey, babe, is this caulk waterproof? Wait, so are you... That's the one you bought, right? Yeah. Okay, but how...
Why would I
How would
know? Why me?
I turn around. She's looking at it and reading.
Now listen, as
Go ahead. Defend it.
There's strengths and weaknesses in the relationship. As the non-strong one in the relationship, I'm pretty sure I've done something very similar to. Don't throw your cup. I'm pretty sure I've done something very similar to this. Like, hey man, I need another set of eyes, but I haven't fully committed to the. So I'm like, let me go ask for help as I'm trying to figure it out.
Yeah, I can't.
And so stupid me would be like, if it's waterproof, it would say waterproof, right? Babe, this is waterproof to you?
You sound like the lady who was in the supermarket that day trying to buy the butter for her mom. She's like, so if it doesn't say butter, is it margarine? Or whatever the hell she said. Or if it doesn't say margarine, is it butter? I forgot what she asked, but either way.
Every so often.
And she's on the phone for so long.
It's those dumb thoughts.
She's like, this one says Amish. Like, what?
As my partner, you get to hear all of it unfiltered stupidness.
We got
I'm
you
sorry.
unfiltered last week. I can't handle that
Well,
ever.
that
Again.
was me processing.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but I mean like the slow stupid things,
That's
she hears all of it.
processing.
No. That was like just me thinking and coming out. I'm talking about like the dumb things I shouldn't be asking because common sense hasn't gone. Yes. She hears most of that. I'm pretty sure one time I said to her like, how come superheroes don't live in our world? Like, how come we don't have a Batman? And like it was just like stupid Darren thought come out before saying no, don't say that. Like she
Why
gets
don't
to
we
hear
have a
all of
real
it.
Batman?
Yeah, like why don't we? Why? Here we are. Batman is big potato. Yes,
It works.
yes. I'm like a child. Why don't we have a Batman? And if we could make a Batman in this Batman world, I just want to have Batman here to stop crime. I'm a grown child. So.
You need to stop crying.
Stop crime. It wouldn't be cool.
Yeah, it'd be super cool.
Boy.
We could have a Batman within laws and stuff. I'm sorry. And
Yo,
then-
I just looked at the back of this Trader Joe's jollof rice. At first I saw Monrovia. So I was like, oh, okay, Liberia. But then I read the whole thing. It's distributed and sold exclusively by Trader Joe's, Monrovia, California.
Yes, not Liberia.
got him.
And I was like, oh boy, Jen, read all the words next
Trader
time.
Joe's is like, yes,
We got them.
got him.
Oh
She'll
boy.
never know the difference.
What were we talking about?
Tomato powder, tomato flakes.
A lot of nothing.
Yeah, those tomato flakes just hang out. They just kind of stay
So
there.
that's what they get tomato from. Tomato powder and tomato flakes. What is tomato powder?
I don't know.
What is that, like tomato seasoning?
I think that's what the rice is coated in.
But where do you get tomato powder? Like, if you put that in a bottle, would you call it tomato seasoning? And if so, why?
Oh. It's a good question. I think they would call that tomato seasoning.
No.
Just use tomato.
I don't want to eat anything that has tomato seasoning. Go ahead.
So we've had the conversation where we're done with whatever you guys.
I mean, I guess. Yeah.
She's like,
I suppose. The floor is yours, baby.
Y'all killing the god today, man.
sorry. At work, a couple of coworkers were trying to figure out what to eat for lunch. And one of the coworker goes, they're going back and forth on what they want to eat, and the other guy was like, nah, I don't know what it feels like.
Yeah, we know how that conversation goes. Yeah, it happens
And
way too often.
Way too often. And so one of the coworkers goes, do you feel like eating with your hands or a fork?
You know, sometimes I say that to myself.
I've never heard that.
I've never.
I say it in my head though. I don't say it out loud.
As a line of questioning.
Yeah, to myself. Like if I'm trying to figure out what to eat, I'm like, okay, do I want something that's like with a fork, like sit down because you gotta have a plate? Do I want like that kind of meal, or do I want like a sandwich or pizza or something I can just pick up and go?
Is that why it takes y'all so long to figure out what to eat?
Probably that's one of the steps.
Oh
I've never stopped to consider that.
no, what do I want to eat?
Yeah. If anything, I think the most I'll do is like, do I want something crunchy or
The actual
texture.
taste,
Yeah,
texture,
yeah.
not the technique of. I'm gonna eat it. Well,
Right.
But it depends on what you're doing. Like sometimes your hands are like dirty, so you gotta get something where you eat it with a fork or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but then that doesn't like.
Or if like you're driving, you can't get fork food when you're driving. You gotta get hand. I try eating rice and cereal while driving. They're both very difficult.
What's up with you? Don't leave it alone, Darren. I shouldn't ask. Don't ask. Okay, cool.
It's very difficult.
Nah, do your thing, man. That's cool. Hey, what the hell?
Bim, do you hear what she said?
You told me not to listen.
Jen, how? This is two. This is number 2 now. How do you attempt to drive
Man.
It's a lot of
eating
work.
cereal and or
Rice.
rice?
Both are difficult. Rice cereal is more difficult than the rice though. Because
Jen,
obviously the milk.
that's anarchy. Cereal while driving, Jen? You have a death wish.
This is why you have to consider these types of things. Is something? Do I want to eat my hands today? Do I want to eat?
What is happening?
Cereal, like cereal with milk, Jen?
Yes. Who eats dry cereal?
My son, he's so
I mean,
weird.
he's a child.
He's so weird.
I mean-
But what, Jen?
You
Jen,
know what? I feel like we should call this "Please
Listen,
Judge Jen."
But what kind of rush are you
Jen,
in? To where?
I don't think it was a rush thing. If I know me like I think I know me, I don't think it was a rush thing.
So you just chose.
I think it was just like,
You-
I gotta go, but
Jen,
this is some good
there's
cereal.
so much you have.
And you have to
you have
balance
to
the milk.
drink-
It's so hard.
you have to-
It's easier if you use a cup than a bowl, though.
Is that
if
what
you
you
ever
were
do-
using?
Cereal in a cup, Jen.
You never ate cereal in a cup?
Wait, so that's what you were doing, right? You were eating out of the cup.
I feel like no, but if I was to do it again, I would use a cup.
Because it's so easy to get a spoon out of a cup.
What? Are you messing with me now?
It's
Jen,
ridiculous. All of it.
you don't mess yourself, Jen. No milk here.
Probably. It's probably one of the reasons why I said I wouldn't do it again.
Genevieve, my love.
I said don't eat cereal or rice while driving. I didn't say.
Because you're speaking from experience, which worries me.
I understand, but my 20s was a wild time.
Oh my gosh.
I'm here now.
Fam.
I am here.
Do you know there's laws against texting and driving?
And I always thinking about that. I'm always like, yo, there's no texting and driving, but I can eat when I drive. It's way more
Because
dangerous.
if a cop pulls you over and he's like, hey, so...
You were swerving? Yeah, my Big Mac.
I was...
You're not going to jail.
I've eaten a burger while driving.
Easy, because you can use one hand to eat the burger and the other hand to drive.
drive.
Jen, describe how you're eating cereal.
Because you got to drive with your knees.
Jen is a mad woman. But for an extended period of time, I can
Yeah, you
understand
got to
the
be able to
knee
put it
thing.
down.
Then you're dealing with, you could spill the
This
cereal.
is why a cup is better.
Oh my God.
Leave it alone. I don't care. I don't care anymore. I don't care. What's today? Today's Thursday? Let's get out of here, man. Let's go somewhere, man.
Can I go to Maldives with you, please? I don't want to be left alone with this crazy woman.
Yeah. Now you
Fam.
guys went and said this on the podcast. Now Darling's gonna hear it. Now he's gonna leave me.
This is what is going to make him leave you.
Yes.
This thing right here.
Yes, because now I just sound super crazy.
You're right. No, you're
Oh,
right.
boy.
Because I would feel like after marriage, this is the stuff that comes out. Right.
When you can't escape.
When you
Yeah.
can't escape.
You're gonna make him say red flag emoji, and I'm gonna.
Jen,
be...
this is definitely a red flag, my love.
He see me drive my knees yesterday.
It's one thing to drive with your knees
I understand.
willingly, but
No, you don't just do it willy nilly. You do it because your hands need to be doing something.
Yeah,
You don't just
maybe.
do it because your hands are lazy.
Maybe
Tell
get a
me,
napkin.
You
or
tell me sometimes your hands just don't feel like holding the wheel, so you do the knees
sometimes I'll if I have to do something with the kids
because your hands are
there's
busy.
something here.
Yeah, your
or,
hands are busy.
Oh no, yeah.
Yes, but you don't just do it because your hands don't feel like holding the wheel.
No.
Okay, all right.
No, not usually. I don't think. I
Wait,
don't know.
Jen.
I never stopped to say knees because I don't feel like doing this.
So, Jen, your two hands would be available, and you just.
No.
Oh, okay.
That's what
She's
I thought
saying-
he said that.
Oh
she's
no,
saying
no,
that,
no,
no.
Yeah.
That's why I was like,
Okay.
wait, what?
I'm about to say, whew.
Yeah, that's serial killer behavior.
that
Or the cereal
I
consumption.
did it once. One time.
you see.
One time.
You are
Sometimes,
man.
all
sometimes you gotta
all
learn things the hard
cylinders,
way.
man.
Like, oh, okay, me and my cereal. gonna just leave.
So when you were walking out, how'd you lock the door? So you had the bowl?
Because it already has the milk and everything in there.
But I don't use a lot of milk in my cereal though.
Okay.
All right, but still, what's that? There's so many levels to this that I want to know and I don't want to know.
I can't remember because it was a long time ago. A lot of the details. I just know that I did it once, and I know that I don't want to do it again because I know it was not good.
That's
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
Damn, like, whoa.
Yeah, why did I do that? And why did I experience both? It's funny. I don't remember which one I did first and which one I did second, but I had to do both to determine that I just don't want to eat foods that require a spoon while I'm driving.
Because, damn, right?
I think I did the cereal first, and I was like, ooh, that was... So I did the rice, like, way later, and I was like, ooh, that's still bad. And I was like, you know what, maybe... anything that involves utensils, just wait.
Oh boy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah. Not sure. Yeah. But I'm glad you know what I mean? You know.
It's growth.
So if I get a sandwich and I know I'm going to eat while I drive, I ask them to cut it in half.
There you go.
It makes it easier.
So, She got it down, Darren. She figured it out,
I'm a good eater driver.
Because you're going to push the limits.
The limits. So my friends, bless their hearts, the ones who know, ladies, I need you guys to back me up because they think I'm bullshitting right now. The ones who know, okay, I got nuggets and sauce. Can you open the sauce for me? Can you just hold it? Thanks. Or can you put it in this spot? They know where to put the sauce where it won't move too much and I can still drive.
Yes. I'm glad you changed your ways, honestly.
Changed?
Yeah.
No, I just don't eat cereal and rice.
No, eating in the car is fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I do it all the time.
Yes.
One hand to eat, the other hand to drive.
One hand on that, right hand on that.
Hey. You know what I'm saying?
It's a 2 Chainz line, Darren. I edited it so that there's no swear words. Left hand on that. Steering wheel.
Sorry,
actually.
Darren.
Right hand on that. P-Valley.
Did anybody witness this? Like, did you, like...
I know there was somebody in the car. I don't know who. It was years ago.
Somebody was in the car when you...
So, right.
Probably.
So you want to just kill everybody?
Because if I got in the
You want
car,
breakfast.
I could only... If I got in the car and
But my
somebody was
friends
eating
know
cereal,
how I am.
like, I'd be like, you know what? I'll drive.
Yeah, fam, give me the... I'll feed you. When you driving, man, if you don't put your hands on the damn wheel.
I'd rather just
My friends have yelled at me for the
I'll take the
driving
cereal in a
area.
bowl and put it there, and then when I get to work, add the milk and eat it at my desk. Oh boy, Jen.
I've grown.
You have.
Thank God. What the hell's going on, Will and Jada?
You know what? I'm really tired of them.
And I love Will Smith. You don't love Will Smith?
No, I do, but I'm tired of them.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
I don't either.
What's the new thing with them?
So Will got a book coming out.
And that's what's bothering me about this. I feel like you want to sell books, so now you just you guys are off the rails.
Yeah, like with books, it's usually and this comes from me who don't read, but it's typically
Darren reads.
you do a rollout, you kind of talk about it a little bit, but you don't give a lot of it away. Then when the book comes out and people read it, it becomes headlines.
Yep.
Oh man, did you know Will Smith wanted to kill his dad at one point? But he's like talking about these big emotional things in interviews
Before the book comes out.
before the book came out. It's like, you're Will Smith, man. It's going to sell anyways. But then you add that to the Jada stuff where people took that clip
Ran with it.
and kind of ran with it. Yeah, it was like, oh, she's sick of Will. She don't want to give him no sex, or, you know, it's dry sex life for them. It's just a lot of personal stuff.
Like every day there's a headline.
Yeah, and it's like stuff that we don't expect from them.
Yeah.
Or that we don't typically see with black families in the public eye as much.
Like, there was one this week, because I follow him on Instagram. And so I think it was an actual post of his where it's something like, there was a time where he contemplated suicide or something like that.
Too.
And then it was like, okay. And I was thinking about the book thing too. I'm like, I understand you've got a book coming out, but that's a lot.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's like, all right, Jada don't really like Will, according to everybody. She loves Tupac more still, and Will don't say nothing about that anymore because he already did the red eye thing. And then as she's doing that stuff, he says, over here, I wanted to kill my dad. It's just very strange. I don't know.
And somehow August
Oh,
Alsina
wait. Sorry.
The kill of that thing was real.
That's real.
Yeah.
I thought you said that kind of as like,
No.
He said something like, if I would have killed my dad, I would have got away with it.
Oh,
because
wow.
I'm an actor. I'm a great actor, so that 911 call would have been Academy award.
Wow.
Yeah, and it was because when he
Worthy.
was a teenager, his father beat on his mom.
Okay.
And I think he said like hit her so hard she fell and there was blood and stuff, and he felt like a coward because he couldn't defend her in the moment. So he's always carried that.
Yeah.
So his father, I think he had cancer or something, and he's in a wheelchair, and he was wheeling him somewhere, and there were stairs right there. I think he said he paused at the top of the stairs for a second, and that was a thought. It's like, all right, man, that's a lot, brother.
That's a lot.
Meanwhile, your wife is
And then
conjuring up Tupac.
and yeah, she's been dressing differently.
It's interesting. Them, I don't know.
I mean, they've always been, different.
But it was quieter.
Something's happening.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Ever since he turned like 50 and he jumped out of a plane, something's happening. And he got on
That
social
is
media.
when it started.
Yeah, and then he got on social media.
Hmm.
Once he got on social media, he changed a little bit too.
Yeah, we started seeing a little too much of them, I think.
Yeah, he started talking about being on social media and how much he likes it now. And he likes being able to post stuff.
Maybe they're just bored.
And yeah, and they like attention. Like the red table talk. Okay, if I say something about me and Will, I get people talking about
Right,
me.
right,
Or if
yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. I just don't like because I'm not. That becomes people's entertainment.
Yeah, and I
that
don't
doesn't
like
entertain me.
Right.
I don't like that. This is real
This
life.
is heavy.
Yeah, there was an underage. Well, not underage, but there was a young man in that house that was taken advantage of. That was your son's friend, and then you guys have a marital thing, and you're doing it publicly. I'm not messy like that. I don't want to see that. Handle your business, elsewhere. I don't know. Not my tin.
Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah.
People being messy makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah, not a fan. I don't like that kind of stuff. Keep the drama to yourself.
Save the drama for your mama.
Oh, somber rest in peace
Oh, wow.
to Sean Connery.
Oh, he passed?
Passed last week. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. 90 years
I
old.
was
I
gonna say
think?
he's older, right?
Yeah. For those who don't know, who Sean Connery is, shame on you, first of all. But James Bond gained huge popularity with that.
So much. Movies.
The Rock. I'm gonna talk about the movies I like. National Treasure. I think he was in the second one.
Yep.
Indiana Jones. He was in the third one or something like that. But yeah, Sean Connery, legend, and also has a very flagrant interview with Barbara Walters.
Oh.
Yeah, he got a little crazy talking about putting his. I'm not laughing. No.
Okay.
But anyways, so rest in peace, Sean Connery. I love your films.
I love your
Big fan.
films.
Big fan, and condolences to all the fans. But I was a Bond fan as a kid because I would watch those, and it was him. The gentleman was before him. I didn't really care for, but then after Sean Connery, I think it was one guy, and then Pierce Brosnan,
Yeah.
and been a fan ever since. So yeah, Sean Connery, legend, at least in the Bond world for me. So condolences, man. But it's weird. I didn't feel like sad because he was older. But if he had passed in his 50s or something, it's a little weird. But you have, like, if I didn't tell you guys that, you probably wouldn't even know they passed.
I didn't.
But if a movie came on and it's, Sean Connery, so they're immortalized in these things that they left behind. So nice full life.
Jenny, you got anything?
Did you see that the priest from Rhode Island made it to the donkey of the day this week?
I heard that.
Twice. Twice, if I'm not mistaken.
You got his name?
Something Jackson.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What do you mean twice?
Well, the Rhode Island made Donkey of the Day twice this week.
It did?
Did it?
That's why I read the headline. Somebody put it up,
What?
and I didn't.
They got, if that happened, then they got somebody who lives here who listens to like our news, because that's crazy.
What's the other story?
Yeah, well, what's the first one? I don't know either story.
Oh,
But
well, then
was
we
too-
can't. No.
But you know the first one, though. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
There's a priest in a Providence church. Is it St. Mary's?
A Catholic priest, this is
Hey, Bim got
the
it.
Boston Globe. A Catholic priest in Providence was arrested and charged with possessing child pornography and erotica at the church where he lives and serves as pastor.
He was using the church Wi-Fi, Darren, to look
Oh,
up child
boy.
porn.
Yeah, and it was at St. Mary's Church
Wow.
in Providence.
Wow.
That is wild.
Yeah.
There's so much. There's
Father
so,
James Jackson, nasty man. Yeah.
That's wild.
Never understand that.
Yeah, so that I can see how that can make Donkey of the Day. Because people were upset with
Pete Davidson.
Yes.
That he was talking about.
the Pete Davidson joke. And it was
Which
pretty
it was a
funny.
pretty good joke.
It was a good joke.
It was a good joke.
I don't want to mess it up. Oh, man. But
I-
it had to do with...
Should I try it?
Go ahead.
I'm gonna mess it up. It was something about basically, how people, if you still go to Catholic church knowing that so many priests who have been accused of this, are you just as bad as somebody who still listens to R. Kelly?
Ooh.
And he said they're both the same, but one has better music.
Ooh.
Boom.
Oh. Man.
Yeah, good joke.
Man, very good joke.
But they were upset with that. But
It's
you
true.
denounce the
Yeah.
behavior
Yeah, you're gonna be
that
upset over the
constantly
joke.
takes place.
Yes, but why is this so backwards? Make all the jokes you want. I'm trying to kill this guy who did that to my kid.
Right. Exactly.
And you guys want to protect that?
It's a nasty, deep-seated thing. And I'm not Catholic, so I don't know y'all business like that. But that goes all the way back to the Vatican. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's not just a American thing. That's, yeah.
So it's before we came to record, I was watching the news, and this is a story from today from our local news. That it was maybe like, you know how usually news stories are 30 seconds to a minute. It was probably like 2-3 minutes, and the whole time I'm like, what did he do? So this teacher from well, either way, a former boys basketball coach from one of the schools was having kids do a fat test. So he would have the young men come to his office one at a time alone, strip completely naked,
See?
and then take this little like thing to squeeze their sides to check how much fat they had on them. So that's not even the whole story. So they found out about that, and then the school board voted to fire him, which I don't know why you would need a vote for that.
Right.
Fire, huh? How about jail?
But then when they voted to fire him, they let him resign instead. And then he applied
To somewhere else.
to be a social studies teacher in another school in Rhode Island and got the
Stop this.
job, but he
Wow.
got that school's a parochial school. So apparently Rhode Island has like this database where if a teacher has something happen, they can flag him. But that database is not accessible to like the parochial and the private schools.
Protect the kids. The purpose of that is protect the kids. They should have access.
Why does it need to even be said?
Man,
So yeah, and then the whole thing, I'm like, what? So then that school's like, well, we called and asked, and they didn't say anything about that, like before he got the job. So the whole thing's just mind blowing. Like, how?
You go from gym to social studies.
I don't think he was a gym teacher. I think he was a teacher and he was a coach of a team.
because you know though, you know.
Oh yeah. I don't want to think about it, but I can very confidently say that I would kill whoever I need to kill.
Yeah,
If-
that's that
if that
dad
happens
that
to my
they were
kid.
talking about this week. He found the person who had been sex trafficking his daughter, so we killed him
Oh yeah.
so that she
With
could
a
have
smile on my
full,
face.
Yeah, so that she could have a full life.
Yeah.
Because now your captor is gone.
Yeah, no, it's too much. There's a show I was watching on Peacock, I believe, called Dr. Death.
I don't know what you think of me, but
Shut up.
I'm grown.
I can't say what I think of you.
Well, I call you a half-white sandwich.
On the show, there was a doctor who was they couldn't even really figure out if he was just really bad at his job or if he was doing this on purpose. But he would do things like leave gauze in patients, take way too long on certain and this is real. It was a show based on something that actually happened. Simple procedures being done completely wrong that would lead to people being paralyzed completely. His friend actually, he operated on his friend for neck pain, left him fully paralyzed from the neck down.
Oh my God.
2 of his patients died because of what he did for simple procedures. And the problem was where he did his residency, they had, for whatever reason, they wanted him so bad. So this prestigious place didn't want to tarnish on their name. So they just allowed him to resign and move on without putting on record so that they don't look bad and they just get rid of the problem. Same thing with the teacher. Okay, you can go ahead. We won't fire you. Just go. There'll be somebody else's problem. But then you're going to ruin someone else's life or kill somebody.
It's kind of like how it's not kind of like, but kind of we were talking about with landlords. if you've got a bad tenant and then and you're trying to get rid of them, and they have another landlord call for a reference.
You'll say whatever you got to say.
Yeah, you just be like, yeah, he's good, he's
Terrible.
great. But that doesn't put people's actual body in danger.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Right. Pockets possibly they're building. Yeah.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
What's-
When it comes to kids, man, you
Yeah.
cannot spare an expense.
Right.
Right.
There shouldn't be a hurdle to protecting children. Like that, whatever they need, whatever they need
Whatever
to
you got to
access.
do to protect our kids, do that. Don't take a vote.
That's it.
Don't. There's nothing to like. What?
Why wouldn't that? How you say the word? The school? What kind of school was it?
Parochial.
Parochial. Why wouldn't they have access?
That's
to
and
that?
that's what I keep saying. Like, why is that a thing that we would keep?
Yeah.
Some
Why
schools-
do we want to keep that away?
And if you don't have access, then why don't you ask somebody who doesn't have access to look?
Yeah. And if
How many
it's
teachers do you hire in a year?
Right. And if it's a money thing, shame on the city, town, state.
Right. Why
whatever.
isn't that free? Like-
Or if you're getting money from bigger schools, that should be enough to offset the smaller ones that
Right.
wouldn't be able to afford it otherwise. Because it's to protect kids. It's disgusting. Off topic, but on topic. All this stuff, a lot of things revolve around money. We don't need money. So, like, imagine, right?
Here we go.
Everybody just, a word goes out. Money is useless, right? But, and I know this wouldn't happen, but if we just said, hey, if everybody just keeps doing what they're doing,
Providing service.
providing a service, because everything that's used to make clothes, this, it comes from the earth, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And you don't pay
Right.
to dig this up.
Yeah.
You pay people to dig it up, but it doesn't, all this doesn't cost us anything.
No.
Right? So money is the problem, and we don't even really need it.
No.
It's a reward for a service that we really should be doing anyways, but everything can stop. Money cannot exist anymore, and we can still live like
it going,
this
yeah.
without money. It's so weird.
Yeah. Hey, farmer, you give me milk, I'll take care of your kids at school.
Boom.
I'm the teacher. Hey, send your kid over to us. We'll give us this.
Because money didn't always exist.
No.
Yeah.
Hey, our kids go to school together, farmer. I'll take care of that irrigation system for you. I know how to do that.
Yeah, as long as you keep teaching my kid.
Keep teaching my kid.
Hey, you got a problem with your computer? Hey, I got you.
Hey, how about a couple of apples for the family?
This sounds like civilization, what you guys are describing.
Come on.
And then the government was like, no.
You want peace?
No.
We want problems. All the problems.
It's a
I had
shame.
seen something a long time ago. I can't remember how it went, but it was basically something like how back years ago, there was a situation where a certain kind of flour was used as currency. And then someone else, like in now times, I guess present times, was like, who would put so much value in a flower? And it's like, well, we're putting value on a piece of green paper.
Right.
You know what I mean? Whatever.
That's backed by gold that we don't even know where it is, where if it exists, same value.
Like this green paper, but this other green paper that's monopoly paper that's not worth anything. We've decided that this green paper is worth something in this place
Right.
for this amount. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, it's
once again, somebody decided and announced money's not canceled. We using it, and as soon as somebody comes out and goes, nope, money's canceled.
it'll be the next thing. Like cryptocurrency. There's things called meme coins. So there's the main cryptocurrency like Bitcoin, Ethereum, but then there's been the Doge coins, which isn't really based on anything, but because people started making money off of it, everybody else said, hey, I want to make money. It doesn't even exist.
Yeah.
It's not a thing, but there are millionaires made from it. It's just because we all agree
Yep.
that this thing has value.
And for a couple of weeks, I've just been getting deeper and deeper in that. Like, yo, money's not real.
But then the deeper you go, it gets a little depressing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
when you snap out of that, it's like, no, you have to abide by all
Because
the
you
rubbish.
think about the things that affect your credit score, but they're like really not things,
Yeah.
right? Like I had a certain amount on my credit card, so it was like, okay, you're using this percentage of your credit, but I didn't pay it off. I just got more credit cards, and so then my percentage went down, and
Yep.
then somehow I'm now worth more. Like what?
Yeah.
I still owe the same amount of money.
Yeah. It's
It's a really
And that's
weird
what made me
system.
start going down the money's not real.
yeah.
Yep.
So strange.
And but it's like you need the credit. Like somehow we need the credit to get more stuff, but
That you don't
more
need, by the
stuff
way.
that you don't need. But it's like the system that says that you can afford this more stuff is.
And credit cards weren't a thing until what, late 70s?
Yeah, probably.
Crazy.
So it's not even that long ago. Sorry, young listeners, but it wasn't that long ago where credit cards were even introduced. Now this is the backbone.
Yeah.
We depend how worthy you are of spending hundreds of thousands on a house based on this thing.
And like it's like my credit card just the other day, it was weird. They sent me a notice like, "Hey, we just increased your limit," like without asking.
Suckers.
Here's
Yeah.
$150, and it was like, well, I actually been paying this off. Like I buy $30 and I'll pay it right back, and they're like, "No, you need more money. Here you go." And it's like, but why?
Right. Because 20-something% interest. I'll take that off of you. Hey man, some more money. Go ahead. Temptation.
Keep going.
Yeah, and I only had the opposite happen when he didn't use his cards. They lowered the limit.
Yep.
Because he's not using it. Because to them, he's not paying them interest. So
Yeah, so now we're losing money.
So I actually looked into it when that happened to him, and it's like the credit companies have a certain limit of credit, if that makes sense. So if I have $100 million worth of credit that I can lend out, and you're holding X amount of those dollars, but you're not spending any of it, I'm not making any money off of you.
That's
But
why
I could
So-
be giving it to someone
So
else.
if I cut that in half and take that half that I cut from you,
they can give some more to Darren.
they get a whole bunch of Darrens, not even Darrens, entry level Darrens, where they give you 300,
Yeah.
a whole bunch of those for that little
Interesting.
bit that they took from you. And now those people don't know how to use credit, so you get a whole bunch of interest off of them.
Wow.
Meanwhile, you guy who don't use your credit card, what difference did it make?
Nope.
Wow. I did not know that.
Yeah,
Ooh,
Bim, did you
interesting.
hear about Zillow?
yeah, that's another one.
Oh yeah. So I knew that so when this housing market started going crazy, I've read that Zillow was buying
Buying up-
and
yeah.
selling
Which I didn't know.
which
I was
is
seeing
disgusting.
That. Yeah,
You
because you're setting the values for these houses.
you who started off as a friendly app to help people purchase a home or sell a home, no problem. Hey man, thank you, Zillow. In fact, oh that little calculator's cute. Now I know how much my mortgage is. But you're taking whatever ad revenue, however you're generating stuff. They actually have tools inside of it where landlords can use Zillow to accept applications now. But they charge for that.
course.
But you're going to go ahead and inflate the market for the people that you were helping initially. Oh, it's all nasty. For money again still.
And now they bought too many houses.
500 million, was it?
Something crazy.
So now
So
they're
they
trying
had
to
In the
dump
hole?
it all.
Yeah, and they got to cut staff.
Yeah, they got to lay off actual humans.
Yeah.
When they let bots buy the houses to begin with.
But then I heard that they're selling the houses, but they're only selling it to corporate investors.
Of course they are.
Because that's the homies.
Yeah.
Hey, and you'll buy it for around the price that I did.
Yeah. And so I won't lose as much, and you'll make out.
Because
And-
then you can
Because
go
you're
and
gonna
do
put the
whatever
rent.
with it.
You're
Yeah.
gonna rent it.
Yep.
You're not gonna live there.
Disgusting.
There's nowhere for anyone to live.
Can we just buy our own like village or state and just
Bro,
have our own community?
in my head, usually when I'm mowing the lawn, because like earthy at that moment.
You know what's funny? The episode I was listening to was about you starting your lawn, and you were saying how when you're doing that, you feel like you're one with the earth, and then you got into that place that you're about to go to. So
Yeah.
go.
So
She's like, yeah, but go.
it'd be fly if, you know, those small towns that have like 400 people or something like that. If just everybody that I know and love, we all just move there.
Right.
And we just
We
everybody,
live off
we
each
just
other.
there.
Yeah.
Because I'm already around cool people, so I don't gotta worry about that.
Yeah.
Whatever we need, hey, so and so, Darren, go ahead and open up that shop that you always wanted to open because it's just us.
Yep.
We're the customers. We know your product.
Right.
Like it's just us. I'd be cool with living somewhere like that. I get how people could stay in a small town if you know everybody. I would love to do that. You don't have to worry about a lot of nonsense. Couple of stores, that's it.
You need some. You
stores.
need
Couple of stores.
You need clothes for the kids. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, we got actually Mabel has a shop over here.
Mabel's Pearl sister.
And and then there's a Goodwill shop right over there. You get a lot of good stuff there.
And
Boom.
then just give me the pig, and I can have meat. And
Boom.
Goat. And whey.
That's probably the
That
closest
way.
to a. That's
I don't know where whey came from.
what do you do with whey? That you make bread, right? Is that-
Curds. You do something with curds and whey.
I don't know.
Or you make beer
why
with it.
that
I
would
don't
give-
know.
But
Barley.
there we go. You just have your community,
Yeah.
and you don't have to deal with all this. You have your own. You don't even need a police force, but if you want to have a police force,
2 or 3 sheriffs. Hey,
that
sheriff.
keep the peace.
They ain't killing nobody.
No, no.
There's no guns in our town.
Sheriff got 1 revolver and 1 shotgun.
Right.
It's been discharged once by accident.
By accident.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. There's a lot of stuff. The more you simplify things, the better it is. But we just continue to overcomplicate. It's
what we
it's
do
a problem.
best.
Yeah. Oof.
Speaking of overcomplicate, so Aaron Rodgers, huh?
You rat bastard. Yo, you know this story there? So Aaron Rodgers, they won on Sunday, right?
I think so. It's funny because he got memed last
Oh
week,
man, that's
and
such a great picture of
They
him.
were talking about the meme,
Incredible.
Such a great picture.
and they had asked him about how he feels about getting memed, and he was like, "It just happened so fast." Or something like that. So go ahead.
So, yeah,
life
after-
life comes at you fast, Aaron.
Oh yeah, it does.
And that's exactly what that picture said.
A lot of good memes on that one.
Oh, so many.
So after a victory, I think it's mandatory for everybody to get tested on the team, at least once a week, I believe. But test positive for COVID.
No,
Oh, you
Right.
know this part,
no, I honestly
Oh.
don't know this.
Test positive for COVID, right?
right? The week after he memes.
Yes.
Right. So it's mandatory 10-day quarantine, right? But plot thickens. Mans wasn't even vaccinated, yo.
Oh,
It's funny because we saw it
he just never said
on the
nothing.
news. So we saw it on on ESPN. You know, we're watching it, and I swear we were watching them realize on air. Wait a minute, he's not vaccinated, because I think it was the one that still has Stephen A. on it.
First take. Yeah.
First take. So he's like yelling, and we're just talking about Stephen A. yelling. And normally we're working, so we don't even get to watch first take. So we're just kind of like taking it all in, like, why is he screaming? And so they had another guy, and he was like, yeah, we asked if he was vaccinated. And I remember that day leaving the room and going, he said he's immunized. What does that mean? So is he not vaccinated? Because he basically, they asked him yes or no, are you vaccinated? And he didn't say yes or no. He went his whole long spiel and ended it with,
He filibustered.
He filibustered. He did.
and he ended it with, I'm immunized. And they all let that go.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody
that's-
challenged it. They just.
Aaron's
it's Aaron
immunized.
Rodgers. He's a bad man.
Immunized, vaccinated. It's tomato, it's the same thing. All right.
Moderna. That's fine.
Moderna, banana.
Phenomena.
Something like a phenomenon. So, yeah, the guy's on air. He's saying, he's like, I remember thinking that was a strange way to answer, but no. Was he? And so they're all like, and Stephen A's like, yeah, I thought he was vaccinated too, but I was also at that press conference, and I don't know.
All of them are like,
Good job, journalists.
Does anyone have footage of him saying he's vaccinated? No, and I'm just like, what is happening on this TV right now?
Yeah.
And so yeah, now it's more like, oh, he's not, because we were wondering, like, as soon as we heard it, like, okay, if he's vaccinated, is it gonna get bad? Is it gonna be not bad? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
because you know how that goes.
yeah.
But if he's just straight up not vaccinated, he's the only person on the team who catches it, then it's kind of like,
Now, why is this a problem? Coach, maybe more than one coach, but definitely at least one coach and a couple of players are no longer in the league or on the teams because they didn't want to get vaccinated.
Kyrie Irving
Right.
is.
Oh,
I mean, I know it's a whole other sport.
mm,
And then so now they're like, did you let it slide because it's Aaron Rodgers?
Right. Right. Because the team doctors know. The team doctors know for sure if he's vaccinated or not.
Right.
Oh, ho,
It's getting,
ho,
it's,
ho.
and so
Yeah.
apparently immunized meant he went to his doctor and got some kind of holistic treatment.
Oh, Christ.
So that's what he. So in August, he like asked the league if they would accept an alternative form of treatment for vaccination, and they were like no. And then somehow that's just kind of like, no, you got to get the vaccine. Okay, sure.
Oh, it's Sunday. Oh, I guess I'll lace him up.
Guess I'm playing. I'm gonna distract him with this terrible haircut. No one's gonna ask for my vaccine. They're gonna go, Aaron, what's up with your hair?
Wow.
Meme him.
Big
Wow.
problem because Kyrie Irving chose not to get vaccinated.
And became a villain.
Became a villain. Brooklyn Nets at first weren't really handling it properly, but it became, okay, you can't play, period. And this is Kyrie Irving. But the circus was focused on him, Kyrie Irving, the whole time. Meanwhile, this guy's playing every week. Flying under the radar until he caught COVID.
Doing all this.
Just
He OJ'd the shit out of that.
If I keep moving, they can't have me.
They can't catch me. Oh, yeah, very interesting.
Wow.
Very interesting, yeah.
Yeah.
And you would
got
just
away
think, Just get vaccinated. It's not that hard, guys.
So now, what are you going to do, Aaron Rodgers? Huh? You going to go do it? You going to sit out the rest of the season?
Because if in his mind, if he truly believes that this holistic treatment is what's going to keep me from getting, I don't need the vaccine because I got this treatment that's going to protect me. And then it didn't protect. Like, I hope he has the asymptomatic kind, because if he gets really sick,
yeah,
it's just going to be.
It's not a pretty sight.
Yeah.
Like, the whole thing is just going to.
The way people play with
Life?
It doesn't take much for me to go, okay, like, I don't want to die, so
Danger.
Right. I don't want to die, so I'll do what I can to prevent this.
Yeah.
At least I know I gave it a good shot. So
That's
a
it.
good hurrah.
That's it. Oh, boy.
That's funny.
Yeah.
It's not funny, but it's funny.
Aaron Rodgers, man.
And then the other thing is, I guess the NFL is not like the NBA where it's so stringent where you have to get. They left it up to each team.
Mm-hmm.
So if your team mandated it and you didn't do it, your team could terminate you.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the NFL wouldn't terminate you.
Yeah.
So that's how he was saying some people lost their jobs.
Mm-hmm.
Where was I going with this? It was somewhere good. Oh, so with the teams that don't mandate it, they still have to have the people who are not vaccinated get certain protocol. They have to always wear masks when they're in the building. They have to get tested, blah, blah, blah. So they're like, okay, well, Aaron Rodgers wasn't vaccinated. You guys knew it. There was a Halloween party last weekend where he was there with a whole bunch of teammates.
He was John Wick. It looked really cool.
With a bunch of teammates.
Dancing around his teammates.
And the rule is, if you're not vaccinated in the NFL, you can't be around more than 3 teammates without a mask.
And he was out there chilling.
In a whole party.
Yeah,
So how many people on the team did know that he wasn't vaccinated and just was partying with him? How many didn't know and are finding out now, like, what?
Now you put my family in danger.
It's such a messy roll down the hill.
Now you're messing with my family.
You're messing, and not just the players, the referees. Right. They've seen him, at press conferences. They're like, why wasn't he at press conferences with a mask? You guys had him at press conferences talking on. I'm like, why didn't he have a mask on if you guys knew
You're playing games now. Like, not just with yourself, not just with your own family. Now you're messing with, like, me and my... Because I'm assuming, hey, we all got vaccinated on the team, so that
Party
means you too.
Party
on, we all good. Even when I had to go to one of our sites, and the sign on the door was vaccinated, you don't need a mask. And I still had my mask on. It was an old people home, and I just didn't want to, like, hey, you're not going to get it from me.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But people are a different type of insane in this world.
Yeah, there can be no utopia, guys. Sorry to break it to you. You heard it here
We
first.
know we described it about 7 minutes ago. Just to tell you it can't happen.
It will never happen.
Just stays with me on my lawn. That's it. That is it.
And then the Raiders player in the crash.
Yeah,
that was
how sad, man.
That's sad.
You just straight drunk?
I don't know.
Yeah, he was under the influence of alcohol, and he was doing
56
in a Corvette, right? Corvette. Yeah. It was a woman and her child,
Her dog,
or her dog,
right?
I don't know. I didn't know about another passenger. I just know she was 23.
Yeah. And she worked at Target.
Yeah, so she lost her life. His vehicle struck hers, and her vehicle was consumed by flames.
It's crazy because when I first saw it and I said it out loud to him, I was like, dang, they said his Corvette crashed into her RAV4. And before we even knew any other more details, he was like, oh, a Corvette slowed to the ground, probably went to the back, just went right underneath, hit her fuel line, probably went up in flames.
And that's exactly.
And then I read more. I was like, wow, you're good.
Wow.
He's a smart guy. He knows things.
Wow.
He drinks and he knows things.
Yeah, condolences to that fam. And Raiders, man, what a season. First Gruden and then this.
And that poor kid, he's the one who did wrong.
Yeah.
Clearly. But still, 23 years old, I think, everything is over now.
Everything is over.
Everything is over.
Yeah, you're doing jail time.
Whatever you thought you was doing tomorrow, you're not doing it tomorrow.
Yeah, he's been released from the team. He's in prison.
No, he's out.
What's that? Oh, he got up?
He made bail.
Oh, they let him on bail. I'm surprised.
Mm-hmm. Like a $150
Oh, he got
in
it.
bail. And he took,
Wow. Oof.
Oh boy.
Sad.
That's not going to be long lived.
This makes me like really fearful for life. Like, you ever get that like just kind of consuming thing, like just not knowing what could happen next to you, to your kids, to your loved ones, to your friends? Like you just
No, thank God. And I think I built a like a barrier in my brain that kind of keeps that out because, like you said, it can be consuming.
Yes.
And it doesn't stop. It can impact you when you're driving, when you're not driving, when you're walking down the stairs. When my leg, that same caution is like as if you had an injury and you're trying to protect yourself at all times. Imagine that, trying to do that with your whole being or your family all the time. That's, no, I can't let that consume me, man, because I never think straight. Just gotta let go and let God, yo. Oof.
Which, speaking of, November is it Men's Mental Health Month?
No,
I've been
not
seeing that today.
November.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's what I keep hearing.
That is a thing.
The crazy sounding thing is a thing.
That's a thing.
Not the honest
It's
thing.
funny because I said the same thing. I'm like, I've never heard of this, but I seen like 3 or 4 people post about it today. That November is Men's Mental Health focus.
Oh, that I didn't know.
No.
Yeah, I've never heard today. So I.
No.
So Queens, what are y'all doing to
Oh boy.
to protect your
Oh,
man's
boy.
mental health, yo?
Wait, should it be on the women to?
Who else are we around there? Oh, we got to do it, right? We got to go. Hey, wait. My bad. My bad, yo. We got to go do that, right?
Listen to me. What side am I on? I don't know.
What side are you
What
on,
side am I
Darren?
really on?
What side are you on, Darren? I'll take you on my side. I'll take you in
I
the
shouldn't
draft.
be on your side, but I was just natural. Like,
I'll take you on the draft.
Well, happy men's, what is it?
I don't know. Men's Mental Health Month.
Yeah, guys, do something that makes you happy.
Well,
But not something that she doesn't want you to do
Listen.
to be happy. Because,
don't be in your basement 4 hours. Not that kind of happiness.
because your mental health is important, but, so just act accordingly. Yo.
Fine, I will talk to the lady since clearly you are triggered.
I messed it up?
You are
Sorry.
triggered.
Go ahead.
You are being problematic. It is not healthy. I was told, all a guy wants is for you to shut the hell up and
do a certain something.
that was like 3rd on the list.
3rd?
Yeah.
What's the first
Simple, man. Shut the fuck up.
thing? Leave me alone.
And don't be dumb. You can be stupid. Stupid's funny, but don't be dumb.
So much.
Stupid is fine.
Listen.
Because me stupid. But you're just being dumb.
Listen.
Yeah, don't be
Just like-
dumb.
But all of that could be alleviated if you just do step 1.
Shut the fuck up.
Leave me alone.
So,
Look at
So, ladies-
This is gonna be like.
because you guys can't say it, so I'm saying it. If you actually care, try it one day for 10 minutes or so. I know that's a long time, but just give them the 10 minutes.
Why is it so long? Yo, man, hold on. I love you, baby.
boy.
I just have to share because this is what you're talking about. So, you know me, I talk shows and I love this stuff. I love the arts. So, when I come home
Chad looks so worried.
and the wife
I am.
and the wife is watching Grey's Anatomy or whatever, you know what I do? I shut up. Shut up. Walk over, hey, oh, sorry. Oh,
My bad.
my bad. And I sit down quietly. I go and do something, something small, just to consume time, right? So I'm at the crib yesterday watching Billions, season finale. Great show. I'm into it. Bobby Axelrod is in trouble. Wife walks in. Hi. Hey, baby. Then I go back to watching my show. She done sat down. Hey, did you ever think of... Do I bother you when you're watching your show? Huh? Oh, sorry. I'm in the dark watching TV. How did you not know that I was paying attention? Hey, it's fine. Where's the month again? Was it?
Men's Mental Health
That,
Month.
yes,
if
guys.
your man if he seems a little bit on edge, try like 10 minutes. You got to do it in intervals. Try like 10 minutes, see how his mood goes. If it works, do another 10 minutes later on in the day, or do like 15 minutes 2 days from now or something. You know what I mean? Just give him those little breaks in November.
Oh, it's amazing.
I'm not going to go as far as to give him a whole day of that shit.
No, that's nuts. Don't do
because
that.
that's a lot.
Yeah, and we'll think something's up.
Yeah, and
Okay.
then you feel like weird and like, oh God, did I do something?
Not me.
No. Just, Darren, you're so cold inside. But Darren, it's like an icebox where his heart used to be.
You can dance, right? Do some more Mario stuff, man.
Kick the foot up.
Oh Oh boy.
Sometimes I get a little worried about how dark I am inside.
So you was gonna tell us about your dark week, but somehow we talked over it and we didn't get into it.
Oh man, we really going too. This end on this one.
Oh boy,
Depending on how dark it is.
Yeah,
Mm.
no, I can't give you the full. I would, yeah. But right, so
Oh, boy.
I married man mistake. Don't,
Wait, wait.
don't-
What?
There's a married man mistake.
Oh, I thought.
Like I
thought you
married a
said-
man.
We know
I'm-
you didn't say
yeah.
that.
No, I thought you said I married
we know.
and made a mistake.
Yeah, we know what you thought.
Oh
That's
no
what he
no
said.
no
That's not what he said.
Okay.
Married man mistake here. So you ever been because I got to put you into this too somehow.
I'm with you. I was talking junk about my wife. I gotta talk junk about
He's
me.
not even talking junk. Okay, right. So you ever like, all right, you want me to hit you with something? Boom, you don't have to be upset about this. And when you're upset, you act a certain way, right? And so you're like, cool, it is what it is. You call me on it. Good for you. In my head, I always go, like, but when you do it, I never really say anything.
Can't do that.
They can't, right?
Don't do that.
Right. But I was in like asshole mode this weekend, and a situation came up, and I didn't filter it. Asshole me just kicked in, and I gave it right back. Not as strategically. I don't know if I said it right.
Hey,
as
maybe
she
got you.
did.
Yeah.
She gave it to me in a nice, really nice box. Here, I put it in a garbage bag and threw it at her. Right. So it was not received well.
Yeah.
Yo, these ad-libs,
It was not. It didn't go well.
it didn't land.
It didn't land. It wasn't supposed to land.
It's supposed to crash.
It crashed really hard. And so I found myself kind of a little bit in the doghouse, like, yo, all that. When you're thinking all that like garbage stuff up here, you gotta like filter it and don't let it get the better of you. And that's what I was telling you the other day, right? So don't be like Darren. Don't. I hate this saying. Don't go to bed mad.
It's true.
I'm so good at going to bed mad. I almost pride myself on going to bed mad and waking up and still being mad.
So let me ask you then: Are you mad at like the situation or the person? Because I can separate the two. But like, what is it that gets you? Because like something will happen, right? Like, she made your jollof and added stuff, right? And you didn't want with stuff. You just wanted to taste how nasty it was the way it was. Are you just mad that she did? You understand that it was something nice, but you didn't check with me, or are you like, yo, you man, you just you? Which one? Maybe answer a certain way because that kind of sets you up. Yeah.
I'm just sitting back like,
It's like a mesh of things, and this is probably why she keeps saying I need to go to therapy, because then like that will like bother me, and it'll go like deeper, and it'll go deeper, and it'll go deeper, and now by the time I'm like realizing what I'm so pissed about in my head, like it has nothing to do with nothing.
Aha.
Like it'll just be like, oh, the stupid dog. It really stemmed with the dog.
Right.
The dog that was here. My mother-in-law's dog was here, and she's a pain in the ass, and she pees and poops everywhere, and that's where it started. Right. And then because I never say anything about it, I let it fester and dig.
we done brought it up a couple times and asked you.
And then it blows up.
Yeah.
And then it's like,
Yeah. And that, and see, we talking through exercises and stuff. That's how I help myself, because when you peel back all the layers, it's like, oh man, it's not you. You just happen to be a casualty because of this thing. Yeah. So then getting it out more frequently, being vocal about, man, and not even like on some negative Nancy stuff, but just expressing, this doggone fence, man, it just won't close. The more you say that, if my frustration follows afterwards, my bad, still the fence is bothering me. You know what I'm saying? Because I did that actually 2 weekends ago. I hate not being productive if I go to do stuff at the house. Okay. So I kept saying it to the wife, I hate wasting time. I done went to Home Depot 4 times. The thing didn't work. So I'm explaining why I'm frustrated over and over, hoping she understands that if I'm not myself for a little bit, it's because of these things.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't do that.
Oh,
do none of that. Because a lot of times I don't know it myself. I'm still like, and when I get pissy, like I get pissy, and like I don't yell at the kids, but I yell at them off of things that I normally wouldn't yell at them. Yeah. Like, so I'm telling Carter, like in the morning, go put on your pants, put on your jacket, let's go.
His mustache is fire. Did you see his 5 o'clock shadow today?
And so what he does is go put on your pants. Why? I don't want to wear the pants. I want to wear shorts. And it's like, go put on the pants because I told you to go put on the pants. But these kids are being super opinionated and they're being very vocal about what they want and don't want. So now, like, I'm pissed from cleaning up the dog shit. And then I look at him and I'm like, go put on your pants. He's like, but I don't want to. So now I'm like, here.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you should do it because I told you to do it. And he's like, don't look at me like that. Yeah, I told you like 4 times to go put on your pants.
Yeah.
And then I start to like get like darker and I'll be like, yo, Rand, now I know why fathers leave their kids.
Oh dear.
Like,
Oh dear.
and then it goes.
Hey, Darren.
Not that I would.
Hey,
I never would.
I know, but
like
we gotta say that privately.
No. Now I'm like, now I know why. Now I know why they go get milk. Now I know.
It's actually Men's Health Awareness Month, not mental health.
Because it's fake. You're messing with me again. I did all of that because she wanted to mess with me. I'm going to slap your phone out of your hand. Don't show me anything.
Because look,
you were looking at it and you were supposed to just read it correctly.
No.
Can we just delete this whole part?
Things are falling.
Because the first thing I read,
I just want to delete this whole segment. Like, I don't think anybody should hear it.
No, they must.
Men's Health Month. But they say that's in June, and then the other thing I looked up, it said November was Mental Health Month. So I'm like, okay, that's 2 different things. But the articles are so confusing. So it's something for men, something about being healthy.
Who made it up?
For a whole month. The person. The leader.
The leader.
The leader who went on the internet and typed this up.
It's like,
It is now Movember for men. Either way, men, take care of yourselves, including you, Darren.
Don't include me in this.
Go get your animal checkups. Get your prostate checked. I know it's
Oh, we
scary.
got to do that soon.
Finger in the butt.
Come on.
And you gotta say it.
I actually avoided.
They won't avoid it. It's fine. It's not.
Is it?
It's probably not that bad. If they do it to everybody, it can't be that bad.
Yeah,
That's not true. But we got to do it anyway.
Yeah, and it's No Nut November too, Jen.
No shave November. They just be using November just because it starts with no.
No.
No to everything.
No,
I saw something today about
way.
I heard. I'm not gonna finish that lyric.
Yo,
It's like
growth.
it's like say no November. It's just because it starts with the NO. You could do a lot with slogans.
Lazy bastard.
Scorpio month.
Ow, it's my darling.
That's a sign.
Yeah, Scorpio. Darling's a Scorpio. Also, all that shit means nothing. And also,
He's passionate. It's fiery.
yeah.
Just like, I
Yeah.
have 2 Scorpios. And Scorpios love cancers because we're all crab shelly type people.
Well, everything I read with Scorpios and Gemini should not be together.
Yeah.
So, here we go.
Gemini shouldn't be with anybody, really. No
I wish I could
Jen.
dispute that, but I can't because I make pancakes with pancakes. So, apparently, it's still weird that I say buy gas. I don't understand how that's weird.
What?
I say I go buy gas.
I feel like we talked about this before.
Yeah, we
did
do talk about this. It came up again in my life. I'm like, how is this funny? Like,
You go buy gas? Yeah, I know we have to talk about this.
yeah,
So would you say like I go buy gas? Or
I gotta go buy some gas.
Oh, okay.
And what do you say, Darren?
I gotta get some gas.
Same.
Yeah.
She's weird.
Who is the leader who decided that?
We need.
Who decided that people say get gas? I'm like, okay, if some people say that's weird, and some people are like, oh, I say that too. I'd be like, all right, cool. But it's like all people are like, you said what?
You know why? Because they're trying to separate us
Ooh.
by any means necessary. They're trying to create that segregation between light, dark, buy, get, on, off, man, woman. Like, if you think about it, there's always an opposite in everything, and they try to make you choose a side.
Yeah, but it's not a they thing. It's like I'm talking to you, Darren.
Yeah.
And in conversation, I'm like, all right, well, yeah, so when I left work, I had to go buy some gas. And then you automatically stop me mid-sentence and go, you did what?
Yeah.
That happens a lot. Like, people stop me. Wait, you said what? I went and bought some gas. You bought gas? Yeah.
I don't know why it sounds weird.
And I was like, why does that sound weird? Why does that sound more weird?
No,
Because you buy milk.
And you buy gas for more than it costs to buy milk.
Like you put in your car? Like in the back seat?
No, I put it in the tank.
You get some to put in the car.
But I had to pay for it.
Yeah.
I just don't understand how that's so weird. It's not like I said
It's not even that weird, but it just sounds weird.
Like if I would have
It
said,
sounds different.
"Oh, I went to Shell and I corralled some gas," that's weird.
That's what are you doing? What's corral?
Like
That's
a cowboy or something. Like I lassoed some
Yeah.
gas.
He had to get a sheepdog, a gas dog, and this
A gas dog. You know, I acquired some gas. That sounds funny.
Yeah,
But I feel like buy should be equally acceptable as get.
I agree with you.
But no one agrees with me.
It sounds weird because everybody says get. It's like we all agreed, but here comes Jen messing with people again. You gonna buy gas? What you mean? And you mean right?
Because gas
you
ain't
mean?
never free.
No. Well, actually, I got gas hookup one time. Shout out to Annie. She didn't have that job very long.
All right. So, guys, we mentioned last week, but we didn't post it on social media, so we'll mention it again. We're doing a Thanksgiving food drive.
We suck
We
at
will
everything.
actually post it this week. We want to make at least 3 baskets. So if you go to the supermarket this weekend or whatever it is you do to acquire food, whether it be barter system, you live in a utopia, you pay with money,
barter system.
you pay with Bitcoin, Dogecoin, however it is that you acquire food. If you have a little extra to buy a couple extra things that you might want to put in our basket, canned goods, non-perishables, stuffing, pie, whatever, gift cards.
Pies and cakes.
Go ahead and buy those things, and that way by the time we put up information on how we're going to collect them, you will already have acquired these items, bought these items, corralled these items, lassoed these items, got these items.
Yeah.
So we can make Thanksgiving awesome for some people in our community.
I need it. Yep.
Sure enough.
You got some brewed on there?
Yeah, a couple of things real quick. Just want to pull this up. Shout out to good folks over at Loud Session.
Yep.
They had an event, last week. I was able to pop in real quick to show some love. So shout out to those folks. They got another event coming up. Very busy. Some every month. I like it. November 20th. Puff and Paint.
Oh boy.
You're either going to find some Van Goghs or the worst paintings you ever seen in your life.
Or some Van Nose.
Van
November.
But this sounds fun. I'm not here to. Am I here by then? I don't know.
No,
I might go.
you're
that's
back.
the day we
I'm back.
Oh, no, you're back that day.
Oh yeah, I'm not going. But this looks like a lot of fun. So if you're interested, text the word paint to 401-399-3889 to check that out on November 20th. And then also shout out to hold on. Another karaoke event coming up this month. On the Bim, you're terrible at this.
Yeah, you are.
I really am. Hold on.
You
If it was
stink.
one thing, I'd be fine. But 2
Oh, not two. You stink.
on November 27th, 401k, aka 401 Karaoke, will be doing an event.
That's a thing.
Follow them on Instagram at 401 Karaoke, or click the link in my bio for the Eventbrite
In your bio?
information in that bio. Yeah. Come through, Jen.
No, it's my friend's birthday.
For those who are...
Elena.
But she ain't doing that.
So?
She's with the child.
my-
Or was with the child.
No, her child's out.
For those that listen to us, we want you to stop, go to YouTube, search us, and follow, like, and share.
He's good.
Yeah, I'll be trying.
Subscribe, yo.
Subscribe.
Yes. Please share it with your friends. We have content up there for you to see and view and laugh with us. Yeah.
You got to see this stuff. Honestly, I know sometimes we say, like, oh, well, I'm just going
but,
to
you
continue with the audio experience. No, you got to see Darren's face when he's talking about the drag show. You have to.
I'm pretty
Actually,
sure I didn't blink.
clip coming.
Oh, no.
I will be putting up the clip solely with that part of the conversation. And your job is to go on YouTube. I'll have it up. I'm putting it up tonight. I'll have it up tonight. Go on YouTube and watch it. Please, you have to see Darren's reaction. If you enjoy the story with just the audio, oh boy, are you in for it. Please.
Make sure you follow us on social media platforms, PLSDELTHIS. I'll say it one more time because that was kind of fast.
That was a little fast.
PLSDELTHIS on Twitter, the same handle.
On Instagram.
On Instagram, yes. On Facebook, we're Please Delete This Podcast. Make sure you follow us on, I don't know what that was.
I'll say it.
Make sure you follow us on everything. On Mondays, WBRU 101.1 FM. Check us out between 1 and 2. Shout out to the big homie DJ Franchise. that has us on. You could also listen to us on the TuneIn app and the WBRU 360 app, as you usually do. That's all I got. I'm very worried.
So I showed Jen something, and she kind of is having a hard time. Today, Noriega, and he has a podcast called Drink
Yes,
Champs.
yep,
You're
yep,
familiar? He's interviewing his guest at the moment. I showed Jen who. Kanye West is on Drink Champs.
Oh my God.
Oh boy.
This will be epic. I can't wait.
Oh my God. A conversation with Kanye and Nori. Oh
Wow.
my God.
I don't know who has Revolt TV. Actually, yeah, if you have Revolt TV,
Check it out.
it might be on their YouTube or their on demand, but it's actually coming out tonight, Thursday, so you missed it. But Jen, if you can get home by 10 p.m., which won't happen, you can catch it.
It's on Revolt?
Yeah.
Yep. I don't know. I'm trying to think. There's something else I feel like there's like looming that I'm supposed to be saying, but I'm not saying.
Oh, listeners, I'll be away for the
yes.
next couple of episodes.
Oh, that's what it is.
Me and the wife are going to the Maldives to have our actual honeymoon.
Living life. A
Very
year
Finally.
later.
excited.
Was that?
A year later.
I know, right?
It's all right.
COVID.
No, it's all right.
But yeah, so I unfortunately won't be here for the next couple episodes, but the show must go on.
No, it mustn't.
What is that?
I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
If you want to come join us, DM us.
Don't sound so enthused, Jen.
No, I am enthused because, you know, I like change of scenery and I like surprises and things, right?
She's
Right? I live for these things. So, yeah, if you want to join us on the pod to sit in Bim's illustrious seat, hit us up. We'll maybe pick somebody to join us. Maybe we'll just not. Who knows? It's a wild world out there.
It is. It really is.
Even though Halloween is over, we implore you to follow our friend Rudy on Instagram. It's Rudy Roo.
I don't implore people to do things. I'm not about peer pressure.
Okay, well, I mean, if you want to.
There you go.
ITSRUDYRU. Rudy, he has a project out called Deep Red, which I believe has a Halloween scary theme to it. Hopefully we'll have him on the show so he can share his project with us and we can get the full one on that. And I think that's all we got, folks.
Darren, we do stripes over here, cuz.
Hey.
Darren's was done today too, and I almost drove
Was it?
on it. It looked like it, but it's dark outside. I was like,
Striping,
Darren's.
baby.
I was like,
Out here.
Darren's lawn looks nice. Yeah, and once again, if you want to hear Bim talk about his lawn journey from jump, go to episode 115. I just happened
so
to be
random.
listening to it on the way here, and he showed me a picture of his beautiful lawn. It's come a long way. So,
Shoot.
If
See
you need
those
a
stripes,
reminder,
cuz?
go to episode 115 of Please Delete This. I don't know what it's called. And you'll hear Bim talking about how he's going to do Kentucky bluegrass in the back and some
Yeah,
other,
I'm not going to do that. Thing
some
anymore.
other something in the front. And
It takes too long to germinate. We'll talk later.
yeah,
That's fine.
so
That's it? We good?
That's it.
Have a great
go
weekend,
Patriots.
y'all.
We're 4-4 now, baby.
Oh,
Hey,
whatever.
Von Miller's on the Rams now.
Can you imagine?
Woo!
That's dumb.
That's very dumb. Sorry,
That's
Kay.
Yikey ruse.
Not dumb for me. I like it.
Oh, whatever.
Well, maybe we can get Odell on the Patriots.
Oh.
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 Bye, guys.
Later.
Hooah.